left off with you guys working your way up Yester Hill and performing a ritual atop Yester Hill by activating basically a skull on one of the trees towards the top of the hill, which summoned the spirits of many of the past druids from the hill, and you fought them off in droves in hopes of attempting to reconsecrate the forest Fane that you've determined to be located at Yester Hill itself. Couple quick recent reminders. A Doomby turned full werewolf and ran off into the forest. Sten picked up a random box in the forest on your way to Yester Hill. You guys slept at I don't want to, not Kazan, the other one.
Was it Kavan?
Kavan. You slept under Kavan's obelisk, surrounded by the obelisks of the Fanes, and did a little bit of examining of the obelisks themselves. And in doing so, kind of got a hint to head to the top of the hill, which is what started all this along. Also, you parted ways with Casimir on your way down here, as well as potentially pissed off Strahd. So, potentially. We'll
That's
just say
not
potentially.
my fault.
I'm sorry, I couldn't wake up.
At ooh, that's the wrong screen. Hold on, let me just select the right one. The other one. There we are. So you guys are currently sitting atop of Yester Hill. I'll make sure you turn your mic sideways.
It is sideways. Do you not see it?
Okay, just a heads up. And you guys are currently atop Yester Hill. The tree is continuing to glow. The wind has stopped, and a large woman is standing on the other side of the hill. Irina and Nin can see her fully. Andar can see her fully. Sten and Alistair can only kind of see the tops of her antlered head rising over the sides of this stack of rocks here. Was there any other questions or anything that anyone wanted to cover before we continue? Any other review?
We also figured out the sword.
Yep.
The sword.
Sun's.
Yes, correct.
The Sun Sword did something.
It's
Yes.
all in your heart.
He believed in himself.
That is correct. I was looking at your floating sword.
Oh, yeah,
and I was like,
just a
we
guy.
figured out the sword, but yes, the sun sword, Alistair has started to piece together, we think. Any other particular things to touch on, or do we want to hop in?
I'm ready.
All right.
Let's do it.
So, this woman is standing on the other side of the hill. She kind of rises forth, and you see her figure just grow, and these antlers kind of tower over these stones. And she turns and she kind of looks in your direction. What do you guys do?
I'm just gonna be like, hey.
From this distance, it's tough to tell, but roll me a perception check real quick.
Hey, I'm good at that.
You think you see the slightest smirk curl at the edge of her lip, and she reaches her hand out and kind of beckons you.
Who all? Irene.
Irina and you can both see her. Actually, real quick, I think you're here, right? Yeah, it was showing you weird on stream, but there you are.
Oh. Hey.
What am I concentrating on? Anybody know?
Was
Protection
it?
from evil?
Yeah, was it protection?
It was on Andar.
There you go. That's why he's empowered.
Not just because he's taller than everyone.
Standing
There
on
you
this
go.
rock.
He's also
It's not metaphorical.
Do you see those antlers?
Yeah.
Hey, she wants us to go over there.
She?
Do
Yeah?
we trust this?
I'm not going anywhere near that.
Let's see.
Someone's gotta.
Where's the first spot where I can actually... Oh, here. Okay. I will just hesitantly walk here so I can at least see who it is.
You see this hulking figure of this woman. She's standing near 8 feet tall and broad. You can see this kind of broad-shouldered figure, but her entire silhouette is encased in this thick fur to the point that you can't actually see the shape of her figure. You basically just see the broadness of her shoulders and the cloak fall beneath her that seems to be fur and interwoven with like vines and twigs and leaves of various colors. There is a skull on her head that seems to obscure the most of her face with these large protruding antlers. It's got to be 14 points.
Ooh. Sorry? Was the tree you're doing?
She looks at you and takes a few steps forward, and as she starts to step forward, you see her kind of stumble slightly and catch herself. She actually goes down to one knee, and you see her shoulders kind of rising and falling. She's breathing very heavily.
Oh.
She's not okay. And I'm going to start my way over there.
Can I make an insight check to see if this is a trap?
Absolutely.
Okay. Oh, well, all right.
Alistair, is your speed. Duty.
Oh.
Oh, gnarly. 11.
With an 11, this is all unexpected. This is a lot to take in. A giant woman just appeared on the other side of the hill and then fell over, and none of this this is all kind of taking you by surprise.
Do her horns match like the graves and stuff? Like a little bit? Or the picture, the etching?
It does seem the likeness. Actually, roll me a history check.
9.
The likeness definitely does resemble that of the obelisk down below. Some of the features are slightly different.
And I
like
would probably dash with Alistair, try and help if she looks hurt.
cool. Irina
I'm
will
gonna
follow.
hop off this perch that I can't hop off.
I can do that. There you go.
50.
Boom.
Okay, so that's a dash for me.
We're not in rounds, so you don't have to.
Okay.
This is
Yeah, I was going to say, I technically took 2 of my dashes.
Damn it. Fuck it.
You hustle over, and as you guys are kind of running over, she slowly stands back and doesn't brush herself off or anything, just kind of stands back up and rolls her shoulders, and you can see underneath the fur that they're massive. You can tell she's still breathing heavy and totters a little bit. As you go to approach her with Cure Wounds, she actually takes a hand out and like a hand comes out from the cloak, big meaty hand. Then she kind of waves you off.
We've seen a deity once before. I'm gonna go ahead and take a knee when I get to her in respect.
Which? Oh, right.
Okay, you go and take a knee. She waves off Sten and then looks at Alistair and kind of chuckles.
Please, you've done plenty. Right.
I'll stand.
And you can see she's still kind of.
You can see she's still kind of tottering a little bit.
I do not have a great deal of time. But thank you for what you've done for this place.
Forgive the brashness, but I didn't believe we fixed it.
You have not. But there is still time.
And she turns to the south and kind of looks over the edge of the hill.
The bloody tree.
Correct.
I didn't want to chuckle in goddess voice. Sorry. The sneeze got me.
She cast bless on me.
I'm allergic.
She kind of looks off in that direction and then looks back at you all.
You have done a great deal in your short time in this land. Do you truly seek to reconsecrate these lands?
Of course. This hill deserves trees as much as the forest deserve safe passage.
Her head kind of bows for a moment.
I had thought your companion to be my chosen champion, but unfortunately, he fell victim to the very curse I placed upon this land when I fell. And now, it is up to you.
She turns back towards the tree and kind of looks off in that direction.
The Gulthias Tree was once a holy site of those that worshipped here, but it has been corrupted. Beneath it lies the entrance to another realm, one that is tied to Barovia and therefore was not separated when the mists came. It is there you must go, should you wish to bring power back to the forest.
That realm wouldn't happen to be a land of the dead, right?
The veil between life and death is thin there. The border hazy. It will be parallel.
Scary. God. Do we all have to do it?
She kind of like cocks her head slightly, almost as if surprised by the question, but then thinks for a second.
A group is not required, but a fewer number lessen your chances.
Yeah, geez, Sin, you want to go in there alone? Wow.
Far from it, ma'am.
Be that bad.
I'm gonna look over at Sten and resummon the sword in his hand and fill him with determination.
I can fight.
I can see.
Well, it's the least we owe to a Doonby.
I can only manifest so long in this state. Is there anything you must ask?
If we fail, is it worse for you or us?
After a brief pause, she turns and looks directly at you, and you can see kind of underneath the skull these kind of piercing red eyes.
Should you fail, little will change for me, but a great deal would change for you.
I guess I'm holding the sword. Well, what's winning without a little sacrifice, right?
As long as I'm not one of those sacrifices, I'm good.
I'll turn to face the path to the south.
If we do this, is there a possibility?
You cut out.
Ah! If we do
No,
this...
you should turn. You still have to point it at your mouth.
Well, you... He moved my mic, and he's like, this is supposed to be
Here.
better, and then it's not.
I think you should throw it halfway across the room.
That's tempting. Now I have this weird shadow on my face. It looks like I have a shadow, like a
It's-
4 o'clock shadow.
I was asking a sound engineer for the echo issue, and he's like, "You're in the null. It's very hard. You're gonna have to like if you can angle it, that'd help." But so, anyway,
If we do this, can we save a Doonby?
Adunbi's affliction is a separate issue. One is not reliant on the other.
Well, darn.
I could not undo what I have already done.
Are you able to help us with a pestilent problem?
Details.
you can see at this point she's really starting to struggle. Like her body almost seems to be tensing, and her head is. You can see her squinting slightly underneath the skull.
Maybe we talk later.
I can hope so. Good luck.
and you watch as her form, the fur collapses as a pile of leaves basically blows out from underneath the cloak, and the skull clatters to the ground.
I don't know what I expected, but it was definitely not that.
Well, we're certainly on the clock now.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to toss the sword back to Alistair. And
Sounds like we have a tree to go crawl under.
Sounds like a typical Saturday for me.
Irina's gonna, but how are we just gonna dig?
just have to believe in magic, Irina. Do you believe in magic?
All right.
Dig a tunnel, dig
Bye,
a
and
tunnel.
Is he still on the cliff? Oh.
All right, so you guys make your way down the hill. Takes you a few minutes, but before long, you come upon the familiar scene of the Gulthias Tree.
Running down that hill. Where am I?
I'm putting everyone in.
Okay. Yay! I exist.
Everybody remember, watch your step.
Oh. Got it. Mim just hovers 5 feet into the air.
Cool. So,
Do we remember if there was like a clear like egress or something in the tree?
define egress.
Like an opening?
Negative. So, the axe is, you can see, is still stuck in the tree over here. But I don't know that you guys really walked around the tree a great bit last time, but you didn't see any particular entrance. You do notice that the base of the tree is, the ground almost seems soaked in blood. It seems thick. It seems crimson red, almost muddy, but with this thick, deep crimson color. And Mim, as you go closer, you do see that the axe is right where you guys left it, stuck back in the tree, but the corpse that was there is no longer there.
Ah! The tree
Real
ate
quick,
it.
Foundry is making sound and I can't figure out how to make it stop.
I can do that, sorry. Did that stop it?
Thank you. Yeah.
Anders shuffling around in his bag. Says, Sten, do you have that wand that I gave you back in the temple? Or did you give that back to me?
Let's see if it's in here. Oh, surely I don't have it.
Ah, yes, no, here it is in my bag. How silly of me.
The Wand of Secrets.
Hmm. Also, I'm pretty sure I went all the way around the floor.
Yeah. I just don't think
Yeah.
you guys like did a particularly close inspection. You guys just did a once over.
Triggered
No.
every trap.
Hmm?
Triggered every trap.
Yep. Is this is the axe that hurt us?
Yes.
If you weren't good, yeah.
If-
Based
We're-
on alignment.
Mm-hmm.
Saying, I think Mim's alignment's changed. So,
How would you categorize her now?
what was I before? Chaotic neutral? Wait, I was.
I
don't-
was evil.
You were evil?
Yeah, my alignment has completely changed since the last time we were here.
That's very good. Yeah, I don't
Because yeah,
think
he
I'm
couldn't make
neutral.
decisions, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Well,
I was
the
neutral evil
yeah,
because I did
soulless-
everything for myself.
Uh-huh. I would say I'm good now. I'm fighting for people other than myself. So I feel like that's completely changed Mim's motivation.
I'm the same.
Yeah.
I still do some things for people, but still,
I'm still a good person.
I still no, I'm not good aligned.
You're not
I'm
good.
neutral.
That's so strange.
What? I've been selfish many times. Many times.
All right, so you guys approach the tree. Arena follows. So she's kind of looking at the tree and is visibly uncomfortable. What is our plan?
See the other side.
How much time has passed since that battle?
The last time you were here?
No, the battle at the top of the hill.
Oh, an
10
hour.
minutes? Oh, an hour.
Okay. Protection from good and evil's gone.
Well, actually, hold
Doesn't
on.
last
Like
that long.
from the beginning or from the end?
I think I cast it towards the beginning, so
I do think an hour might be a lot.
if I remember
we'll say
right,
like
after the first possession, I cast on Andar because
We'll
I didn't want to
say-
get fireballed.
we'll say between the battle, the talk, and walking down here, we'll say like 25 minutes.
Okay, still dropped.
Yeah.
It doesn't last very long.
So all right.
Did the traps actually trigger when we were here? On any of us? Or the vines did they grasp?
I don't.
I believe they did the second time.
Yeah, there's a built-in mechanic here. There's a certain, if it happens right now, they won't be. I'll just put that out there.
Okay.
I'll help
I'll-
guide you around, but
If that's the case, then I'll just start making my way to where we left the axe.
cool. Here, well then let me move you just for ease sake.
Yeah, I think I would take wide berths around vegetation here.
Yep.
Mhm. Mim doesn't want to touch the axe anymore, though. She doesn't, or herself.
That about where?
Yep.
Mim, no. All right, okay, you're good.
What? No, I was following Sten.
Is that safe?
I'm literally just following.
Boop. I think I'll stop.
Also gonna go over there.
Cool. We'll just all pop this way.
And then for a little bit of table player talk, I still think this is going to hurt Alistair.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think Alistair knows that, but I think it will. But also, I didn't get hit in the last battle, so like I'm still really okay.
Mm. I think
So
I'm the only
this
one that
is
was
what we
damaged.
need to do. I can do it for a while.
I mean, I'm pretty okay too. I don't know how they missed, but they missed a lot.
I get.
Well, they
There's a
missed 'cause
lot
the,
of
the
there's a
sun
lot
sword.
of brightness. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm. All right. Then.
So this body is no longer here, but the axe is stuck right where it was.
I'm gonna
Mim just goes
wave my little wand of secrets around a little bit.
All right.
bippity boppity boo.
You wave your wand, and it does start kind of glowing in the direction of the tree as you kind of take a closer look. Roll me an investigation check at advantage.
Nice.
All right.
Wow.
So looking at the tree, you can see that the axe, there's some marks from where the axe hit here that are still kind of like embedded, and the axe itself is embedded, but you almost see around the axe, the wood darkens and almost peels in a way that it almost seems like this section of the tree has scabbed over. It's hardened in a strange way, and when you compare it to other aspects of the tree, this particular side seems to be worn and layered over itself in a way that the rest doesn't.
Well, too bad our resident nature man is not here, but does anyone else think that looks odd?
Significantly so. Aim there, maybe?
Where did the skeleton go?
Can I investigate that
Sure.
purely where the skeleton was?
Mm-hmm.
Fuck
That's it,
D&D
that's-
Beyond.
That's where we got the amulet from, was off his body, right? Or
Mhm.
the skeleton's body? Okay.
Mhm.
The one that was stolen.
Yes.
DM, what will a 9 buy me?
Yeah.
There seems to be almost no trace of the skeleton. The earth is loamy and wet. But it doesn't even seem disturbed. It doesn't seem like there was ever a body here.
I relayed that to the group.
Did the tree absorb the body?
Kind of what I'm worried about here.
Well, Mim's gonna just step a little bit away from, like, that's cool. Cool.
It was swinging the sword that hurt us, right? Not holding it. Or not sword, axe.
How soft is the ground in this pool?
Let me in when you say in the pool, like you mean like this part?
Yeah.
Have you ever, you know, when somebody like rakes a garden and all of it's kind of loose and then they just soak it with a hose? That's what it feels like. Like it's loose and wet.
Okay, well, she said we have to go under the tree, so I think I'm going to try digging.
All right.
I'm gonna scrooge away from him while he's doing that, is not to get splashed, and then
Oh,
I'll
this is
cast
so
Detect
gross.
Magic as a ritual.
Detect
This
magic
is
as a
so
ritual.
gross.
Okay. You start scooping into the ground and it feels goopy. Like
Oh, God.
it's this thick, like it doesn't have the same grainy feel as dirt. It almost feels like this weird, very thick textured, gruelish feel as you stick your hand into it and you start scooping dirt away. And as you start pulling dirt away, first off, you realize that your hands are coming up, your fur is coming up red as you dig. But you only make it a few scoops in. You're about down to like a third of your forearm when you start to feel these grasping vines interwoven underneath the dirt.
Are they?
Like resistance?
At first it feels like flesh.
Oh,
But as you pull the
God.
wood, as you pull the dirt away, you see that it is a twisting root. But at first, what you think you feel is an arm. It's tender.
So we have...
I don't want to cut
Okay.
it.
We have a scab on tree
Mm-hmm.
and intestine vines below us
Yes, correct.
where we want to attack, guys.
She said under the tree is where the thing is.
But do we think the tree's just fucking hollow? So, like, go in through the scab?
Oh.
Well,
Can I move the vines underneath me? Are they too rigid?
When you go to grip it, it squishes slightly, but when you go to move it, it feels solid.
Ew.
That's horrible.
If it makes you feel any better, the fact that this wand responded to it theoretically means that there's either a secret door or a trap.
Where specifically did it alert you?
behind the axe.
Oh.
I would like to investigate for a trap. Just kidding. I'm not going near it.
Okay.
I was gonna let Andar do his thing if I see him doing detect magic, and then after if he says that there's nothing wrong with this axe, then I'll grab the axe.
Mm-hmm. So Sten's digging for a few minutes. Andar does the ritual. Everyone else is waiting. Is there anything else anyone wants to do during that 10 minutes?
Can I fly up to look down on the tree?
Sure.
I just want to see if, like, you know where branches branch out and everything. I just kind of see if there's, like, any weird thing. Anything out of the order.
Roll me an investigation check.
Yo. 2.
So you fly up, you start investigating the branches. You notice that the branches are worn in strange places. And as you kind of fly in closer to see, you can see that there's dark rings at intermittent intervals on the branches. Whereas most of the tree is kind of this aspeny white, ashy color. There are these kind of worn, darker circles around different sections on the thick branches.
Like circles on, you know, like a knot in the wood kind of thing? Or is it, like, around the branch?
It's around the branch. They seem to be worn.
Is it, like, similar to, like, the scar where the axe
No,
is?
it doesn't seem to be scarred. It almost seems like it was rubbed away by something.
I'm gonna mage hand and touch it.
All right. The mage hand goes out and touches the tree. Nothing happens.
Cool. Okay. I'm gonna just fly down and relay that information. See if they figure it out.
Anything, Andor?
How long has it been?
The axe is magical, and the tree is magical.
It's like the whole tree?
Pretty much the whole tree. There's a ominous magical aura radiating from the tree, its branches, its vines, its roots, the whole thing. But then you can separate. The axe has its own distinct, brighter, more standard aura to your magical expertise. And then obviously your party has a number of magical things.
Can I, like, I suppose slowly walk in a perimeter around the tree?
Sure.
Because detect magic is only good for like 30 feet, but it's active for 10 minutes.
Yeah, no, I'll just waltz you around. You have to climb over a couple vines. They feel uncomfortably soft to the touch. But you walk your full way around the tree. And as you're walking, the aura is constant. It doesn't seem to shift or change at any part of the tree. You do notice that the rest of the tree seems to be consistent in its coloration and texture. It doesn't have the same dark red kind of scabbed section as this front. Everything else seems to be...
Do I feel like it's any particular school of magic, or just magic in general?
It's alien in a way that feels it's alien in a way that seems almost like the way that whereas wizards categorize magic into schools, there's also divine magic and then the natural magic of like druids that are foreign in certain senses, but you've gotten learned enough to be able to recognize them. This is alien in that same way, except it's less identifiable and it doesn't feel like it fits into either druidic or divine magic. However, it does seem to have tendencies and traces of necromancy. But it's not a clean categorization. It almost feels like it's related to necromancy, but not quite necromancy in the traditional sense.
Would it
Is
be
the axe the same way?
Was that the axe? No, the axe is traditionally imbued. In fact,
Detect magic really only gives me like the school of magic. It doesn't tell me anything else about it.
yes. I'm trying to see if.
would the tree to Andar feel like whenever he looked at me when I was soulless with detect magic?
No. It's different than hag magic, but it would feel the same alien of like, this is a magic that I don't quite understand. This is different than the categorized magic I'm used to. And it has traces of things I'm familiar with. Almost like a foreign language, in the sense of like you can pick out phrases and sounds that sound familiar to you and are like, oh, that sounds Slavic, but it's still foreign enough that you're like, I don't recognize this. As for the axe, I would say it's probably abjuration, but let me double check that quick. In the meantime, feel free to ask additional questions. I will continue to look.
Bless you, Nick. D4.
Gesundheit.
Thanks. I drooled a little bit. I'm definitely stepping away after a couple tries of like feeling oddly human-like underneath the blood, and then it like Gublek, it hardens when you try and move it.
It's less that it feels like it hardens when you try and move it, and more like under the kind of fleshy surface there is a hardness. Not unlike what would be bone, but more firm than that, and less. It's not like it has joints. Like it feels in place.
It's becoming too uncomfortable.
Yes. Yes, I would say abjuration for sure.
Okay, well, obviously the axe is magical. We knew that before. But so is the tree. The whole tree. It's unfamiliar magic.
I will grab the axe.
And the tree is bleeding. Of course it's magic.
You grab the axe, and do you pull it free, or do you just grab it?
Yeah, I'll pull it free.
Okay. You have the axe. It
How do we
seems
wanna
to be
proceed?
exactly as you left it, completely unspoiled.
I'm going to cast Enhance Ability on you, Alistair.
What'd that do?
Let's do... Oh, it's just strength checks. We'll do Bear's Endurance. So you get 2d6 temp hit points. 7 temporary hit points.
Thank you.
All right.
Scab or vines?
I don't think there's anything for us into this pool.
Can I? Oh wait, never mind. I don't need.
Well, in hearing nothing.
I just dropped a battle axe into your inventory.
Oh, sweet. In hearing nothing, in Celestial, I will say, Morning Lord bless us. And I will swing with this axe at the scab in the tree.
All right. Real quick, do you consider yourself good aligned?
I am not good aligned. I am lawful neutral.
All right. So then I need you to roll the hit. Well, actually, you hit. I need you to roll damage with the axe. You're going to take 1 magical piercing.
Okay.
And in the background...
Nope. In the background, we hear...
there is a rustling in the trees around you. And you guys see figures form in the trees.
Yep.
Oh, that's the attack roll damage you said?
Yes, damage, please.
Sweet.
All right. I'm gonna roll all
How
the
many?
NPCs.
Okay. Oh no. Oh
Gonna
god.
be
Oh what?
intense.
How much damage did you do?
2.
2.
Are they-
Huh?
I say, are these ones the figures we see? Are they different than the ones we fought before? Or are they the same?
No, they appear to be the same.
Okay. Love it.
Alistair and Sten, what are you guys' initiatives?
Oh, did I? Oh.
12.
12.
Is sorry, give me 1 sec. It is 15.19.
Got it. All right. That puts Andar first.
I'm gonna lean back and say, hey, shiny guy, how long do you think it's gonna take you to get through that tree?
Maybe a while.
Plus
Also,
or
I
minus
think
10 minutes.
exactly. Also, I think I did 6 damage. I think I'm proficient, and it's not adding my proficiency bonus.
Okay, cool. I was gonna say 2 seems small.
Doesn't it have extra damage to wood?
Oh, that's also true.
It does. It has an extra 1d8.
We'll roll 1d8.
Cool, so 10.
Yay. Good.
Less than 10 minutes. Slightly less.
All right. So, Andar, what are you doing?
I'm gonna cast Wall of Force in a dome around us.
Ooh.
Okay.
Hell yeah.
Let me make that. How wide can it be?
10 feet. It's basically a tiny hut if in a dome.
Okay. Let me get 10 feet. So, is the radius 10 feet?
Radius of up to 10 feet.
Okay, so it's 20 feet wide. So then we'll do that, and we'll go... That seems about 4 width. And I presume you call them in a little closer before you do so.
I would attempt to.
Irina
they
will move
do
in.
is-
I'm gonna move in.
Cool.
Can we see it, or is it it's invisible?
It's
I'm assuming.
It's pretty invisible.
Okay, cool.
Can I move
So so I can like manipulate these in whatever configuration. I'm just gonna have it end at the tree so it doesn't like cut into it or like form a perfect dome. It just like
Got it.
stops. If that makes sense.
So it's like,
Like there and there. It's just like butted up against the tree.
And that's where we'll leave it. All right. Anything else?
No, that's all.
Cool. This one is going to dash and attempt to make it to you. This one is going to dash. This one is going to dash. Mim.
Hey, can we shoot through this thing? No?
Unfortunately
Okay.
not.
That's fine.
But we're
That's
also
cool.
just safe.
Yeah, I like that. I support this.
How tall is it? Or did you make like a?
I made a roof on it.
Okay.
So we're just hanging out. Is the tree? Did we try hitting it with anything besides this axe?
No, you guys swung it around a few times, but never actually did anything.
Okay. And I'm going to. Well, I don't want it to hurt anything, so I guess I'll throw. Hold on, sorry. I'm panicking. Okay.
Real quick, Alistair, did you end up double classing into Warlock? Or no?
Yes. Also, at a later date, I want to talk to you about Alistair again at some point.
Cool.
I'm gonna try to. I'm gonna also just try to go up to the tree and I'm gonna see if I can stab it. Wait, maybe not. Hold on. We move it. Oh no, I can't do that. That's for creatures. It's technically not a creature, right? Even though it's technically like alive and evil, right? That's
The
right.
tree is not a creature.
Creature in the air. Yes. Okay. Then I'm just going to. If I enlarge the axe, will it do more damage? And will it be a lot heavier?
It'll be a lot heavier. It would do more damage.
But you could also enlarge me.
You could enlarge
And
Alistair,
then you
which
would
would
do more
also enlarge
damage,
the
right?
axe.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna enlarge you.
How tall is the dome?
Oh shit.
Well, it only makes you
One
it
category
doubles your
larger.
size. Yeah, you're doubled.
How tall is the dome? It's 20-foot radius. You'd be fine.
Okay.
Okay, you're enlarged.
You have to lean a little bit.
Your weight is multiplied by 8. Blah, blah,
Holy
blah,
fuck,
blah.
I'm heavy.
Yeah. It also grows. Your weapons are enlarged and 1d4 extra damage. That's pretty much it, I think, for the main important thing. Yeah, Jesus Christ.
You know all the extra damage this deals because it is not correct in the inventory.
And then, as a bonus action, I'll cast. Oh no! I'm good. I'll just I'll hide behind. I'll hide in a trunk and as my bonus action.
All right, roll
just
me
to
stealth.
be prepared.
Ooh, that was almost a 1, but you're hidden.
Even if it was a 1, it would be a 14.
It'd be a crit fail.
Can't
But I
crit
thought-
fail skill checks
I
technically.
know.
Yeah,
I'm teasing.
I was like,
You'd believe in yourself anyways, though.
Yeah, it's true. All right, my turn's done.
All right, Alistair.
Will you let me free action hand somebody something?
Of course.
Can I hand Irina the Sword of Sunlight?
Sure.
Irina, take this just in case.
Irina, take this just in case.
It's also huge,
It's
actually. I'll put it at her feet, I guess.
Oh man.
And then I'll swing.
All right, go for
This
it.
time remembering I have 2 attacks because I'm a fucking fighter.
Oh yeah, Alistair.
Are you saying I just hit, or do I need
You
to
just
roll
hit.
to
You don't
attack?
have to roll the. You don't have to roll the attack.
Okay, so
It is stationary and non-responsive.
let's see if this works. So it's 4+.
Can you still crit on the tree?
That's
That's
fair.
valid.
Go for it.
You want me to roll and I can't miss?
Unless you get a 1.
I was gonna say, I
If we're
suppose
gonna
the other
say-
side of that coin
I was gonna
is if you
say-
get one, it'll probably slip off and hit your foot.
If we can crit, we can crit fail too, but we can do it.
Oh, not advantage. Sorry, I never use fucking.
That's fine. It's whatever. It's you roll the 3 and a 2, which are dangerous, but fine.
Okay. And here's for the second attack.
Cool. And then damage.
Okay, damage. And then it's 4 plus 1d4.
All right.
Yay.
Cool. Yep.
That's for 1
So
or 2.
18 on 1. That's on the first one.
Cool.
I'm just gonna copy that so I can use it again. That's on the second one.
Cool. What's the 1d4 for? Just to check.
I'm large.
Ah, there you go. All right. That brings you to that number. Cool. You've done 49 damage to the tree. You also will take 5 magical piercing.
I'm still in temp land.
Mm-hmm.
Very good.
This one gonna dash off screen in the dark. This one gonna dash. This one. If I could. In the world? Oh, I was trying to move the screen as if it were Baldur's Gate. I was like, why isn't it moving?
Oh.
That's hilarious.
I was trying to right click and scroll and like, why isn't it going? All right. No, it is right click. I'm not crazy. All right. Sten.
Was it worth it to try and also do damage to the tree? I'll give it a go. The only magical weapon I have is Malice, is Moon Sickle.
Okay.
So I'll attack with that.
Cool.
Let's see. It was not a 1.
Okay.
Here we go. Big, huge, massive damage. 5 slashing, it looks like.
Cool.
Yeah, 5 slashing.
Anything else?
Nope. I'm all out of bardic inspirations. So,
Cool. This one's gonna dash.
did the tree respond to my little bit?
You definitely cut into it.
Okay.
I say, side note, you could just shatter me.
I was thinking about it.
Yep.
All right. Irina is gonna. Can she even maneuver there? Let's see. Well, does she have a magical weapon?
If I'm large, can she go in between my legs?
She does. Yeah, you know what?
She also
She'll
has
go.
the sun sword.
Oh, she has the sun sword.
Oh, she has the sun's.
Valid.
And if this tree's undead, it's gonna hurt.
All right. She'll do that. Let me check. Do 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 do. Cool. The fact that the sun sword has finesse is silly. All right, so then we'll do this. Freeze. So I'm going fishing for the sun sword. Perfect. I'll just pop it in her inventory for now. This'll work. All right, so she's gonna attack with that. Sure, she'll double hand it.
Always double-handed. There's no reason not to.
She fucking crits with it.
Wow.
Hell
yeah.
yes, she does.
Is it still big, huge, massive?
No. When Alistair drops it and she goes to touch it, we'll say it shrinks, because otherwise it'd be silly. But cool, so she's gonna do 8 radiant damage.
Is the tree considered undead?
It is. No.
Okay.
Aw.
The way that came out felt like the Bugs Bunny bean. No. All right, so she's underneath Alistair. That'll be her turn. Which brings us to back to the order. This one, who is going to dash as well. Things are coming. All right, which brings us to top of the round. This dude is gonna.
Okay, so it's only
Dash.
been 6 seconds?
Correct.
Hell yeah.
I'm gonna do that.
How locked into this are we with the wall?
You could
what
essentially
do you
misty
mean?
step out of it.
No, like, is there room enough for air? Are we on a timer?
No, we're not on a timer.
I don't think Wall of Force prevents air. But let's look it up. In the meantime, it is.
Well,
Miss
technically I
term.
think it does, because that's how you, like, if you do Stinking Cloud inside Wall of Force, it's like considered a gas chamber.
Nothing can pass through. So yes, it is. You're limited on
Airtight.
oxygen.
Okay.
Oh.
I think that's the
throw
thing that
anything in?
kind of nerfs it a little bit.
I mean, if we're getting technical, it probably wouldn't be in this case because it's just butted up against the tree. It's not like melded to it perfectly.
Bro.
Perfect.
And I feel like Andor's smart enough, he would know that, you know?
Well, I'm in here with him. You don't think you just...
She's like, God damn, I can
Some
do this fast.
sacrifices
Oh
are
shit,
worth
we don't
it.
have oxygen.
But Stan, it is your turn.
Oh, already?
Yeah. Oh wait, I'm sorry. No, I lied. It's Andar's turn.
We do look alike. I get it.
I accidentally 2 needle blights have gone. The 2 before Sten have gone. I'll just have to remember that. I didn't scroll up in the thing. It's Anna's turn. Sorry.
I'm gonna use my action to just address people and be like, so, we can theoretically just be in here for 10 minutes. And then after that, a whole crowd of them will be right on top of us. Oh.
I might
Bring
be
all our
able
eggs
to
in the
help
tree
with
basket.
that.
Bruh.
Posing that
I don't know
scenario.
how to do Alistair's voice deeper.
I wish I could make you a gorilla and give you this axe.
Oh my
How
god.
cool, how cool would that be? I just don't think that polymorph creatures have any proficiency in weapons.
That's true. Yeah, I think we'd lose some bonuses.
Yeah.
All
Or
right.
you'd have a 22 strength.
So, Andar, that was it for you? And so now the blights have gotten up to the wall and are scraping against the outside. You can see that they're frenzying. It's almost like World War Z, but with plant people. Mim.
Oh, it's my turn.
You are hidden.
Yeah. Can I... If I firebolt, it would catch the tree on fire. Theoretically.
Worth
Is
it.
this tree worth it? Or also I can druid craft us some oxygen. Potentially. Or I guess if you druid craft like some plants, we'd be okay. Or a flower. I can do a flower, I think. It's fine. Okay. I think I'm good. We're good right now. It's a pretty big dome. Then I guess I'll firebolt because that's I don't have any magical things.
Okay. Give you shadow blades.
It's concentration and so is enlarge.
Ah.
Yeah. Didn't think about it. Yeah. So I'll firebolt. I fly up so I don't hit them just a little bit so that I can then firebolt the thing.
All right. Can you firebolt the wall?
Huh?
Yeah, firebolt the wall, yeah.
The tree?
Yeah, the tree, the wall.
It's not a wall.
It's the wall of a tree. But continue. So,
Let
Roll to
me,
hit.
yeah. I didn't, oh. There you go. 22.
all right. That hits.
Okay. 2d. 12 damage.
All right. So at this point,
Oh, that's good as
the fire hits the tree and this awful stench comes from the
No.
tree from this burning, it doesn't smell like burning wood. It smells like this burning, tainted thing. And as Mim, like Alistair's coming in for the next swing and Mim burns it away, you see that the slashes have started to get deep enough that not only is the tree bleeding and red ichorish fluid is starting to flow from the tree, but you watch as some of it sloughs off and you start to reveal beneath a hardened, almost carapace. Alistair, at this point, you will need to roll as the tree has gained an AC.
Sounds good. Doesn't
Oh.
sound good, but sounds like something I'll do.
We've done some good damage so far.
Yeah, so like sounds like progress? Maybe? Yeah. Hopefully.
Well, stinky progress.
Yeah. It's
Yeah,
okay,
it
I mean-
smells like singed flesh in here.
I wouldn't know what that smells like.
Does that make it my turn?
Yes, it does.
Okay.
Unless, Mim, did you have anything else?
No, that is all I can do.
Then yes, it is your turn now.
I don't know if this is gonna work. I'm going to do it, and then we can debate it. So I'm going to use the spell anyway.
Okay.
I'm gonna cast Hex on the tree.
Okay.
In in the spell, it states creature. Technically, a tree's organic. So,
Hold
I'll
on,
take the
I'm sure
ruling.
there is a. I'm sure there
I
is
looked
a
it up,
tree,
man. I didn't find anything.
a creature in D&D.
What, on this title block, does it say like monstrosity or something? Or?
It says,
I think
okay, there are normal plants which are considered non-sentient plants such as trees, flowers, or orchids. These are considered objects or non-sentient beings.
but it said
No, a tree
the-
is not considered a creature unless it's an awakened tree.
is this an awakened tree since it has an AC?
It is not.
Okay. I'll take that. It's fine. I will roll to hit.
It's just becoming more dense to hit, I think.
Yeah.
Yes,
It's
it's
the idea of
basically
the AC.
you're getting through the outer bark into the actual harder part of the tree.
Big money.
24.
That absolutely hits.
Does this have an AC of a door? Like 15 or something?
It does actually.
Nice.
15.
I know my D&D.
All right, 15 damage.
No, 15's the attack roll.
Oh, so that both hit.
Cool.
But yes, that's precisely what it is. It
I
is the
love that.
hardness of a door.
That's so funny.
There's one attack, 15 damage.
Okay.
yeah.
Oh, it takes my attack away. That's why. Why would you do such a thing?
Yeah, you have to do it 2 separate times, which is silly. Holy!
No, that's not right.
But don't
Because you
say
roll a D8 and a
that.
D4 on top of that.
Yeah. This.
Did you copy in how much damage you
Well, here,
do
real quick,
into
we
that
can
maybe?
just remove the last 2, right? So it was 19.
Yeah.
Well, actually, you hit 19 too. That's fine. All right. All right, cool. You're chipping away. You're slamming into it, and chunks of this kind of fleshy bark are falling off. It's starting to flow into the dirt beneath your feet, and it's starting to get sopping wet. You're like your feet are now squelching in front of the tree.
How buried am I in this?
The entire fur on both of your feet is just matted and red. It's like you walked through a field of paint. About up to just just below your ankles.
And then so are my arms. I'm playing the weirdest version of Twister right now. Absorb the colors.
Cool.
All right, which brings us to this blight who's going to dash. Which brings us to this blight who went already, as did this one, which is Sten.
I'll just look up to Alistair. You okay if you get a little hurt?
Yes.
I'm gonna shatter.
All right.
Boom. Oh god, Irena's there too. So I can. It's a 10-foot radius.
Oh,
You know what? If I'm large, can I reach down to block Irina and take extra damage? Like take Irina's damage?
I'm
Well,
gonna
if she
say
succeeds on the dex throw, she has.
That's true.
She would take.
I still think Alistair would try and do that.
that's fair. I am just gonna warn you real quick because I think the wording of shatter is that it's a loud noise.
Oh no! Each creature would take damage, so it wouldn't even take damage.
But
It
it
is
does
each
extra
creature.
damage to inorganic material.
Which
Oh, it is a creature.
well, no, so it's not a creature, but inorganic materials such as stone, crystal, or metal. So it's actually I feel like this is right in between. It's not a creature, but organic material is plants, right?
yep.
I would also, but the other thing I would warn you is that so it's a loud noise that's painfully intense, and you are in what is essentially an echo chamber right now. Nothing can
Well,
escape
I
the
don't
wall
know
of
if
force.
It's made of magical material, right?
So
Let's see.
I have a question.
yes,
Can I manipulate Wall of Force after it has been deployed.
Can you
'Cause
manipulate?
it's essentially
wall of
10 by
force?
10 panels that I can manipulate however I want.
No, it is stationary is the first thing that I'm seeing. But then it says, can I squash people with wall of force? That's yes. Hold on.
I'm pretty sure on the
What
actual thing
the fuck?
So messed up.
One of the threads that I just found is wall of force is bullshit. Change my mind. Okay, hold on.
You could just cast Wall of Force through somebody. That's
No,
fucked.
the description says that it pushes them
specifies
to
that you
the
have
side.
to like push them to one side or the other.
Yeah.
Yes.
So it can't.
But I
Oh, so
choose
you
which
could just
side.
cast it through them and push them down. Oh fuck. That's
Oh, I get it.
fucked.
They better
So-
hope they have disintegrate, right?
It does. So what I'm reading is it is an immovable wall. If the one that to be manipulated is called resilient sphere.
Can we see inside of what maybe looks like a portal or something?
Right now, no. It is still thick.
How much do we trust ourselves? Should I dimension door to the center of the tree?
Ooh, you would take a lot of force damage
Unless there's nothing there.
unless there's nothing there.
Because I don't think any of my damaging spells would be, because this tree is not a creature.
It is not a creature,
mine-
but it is organic
yeah.
material.
Well, yeah. So it's inorganic for shatter. And then Thunderwave is the same thing.
So Shatter doesn't do extra damage to wood? That feels silly.
It doesn't do damage to wood that is not part of a living tree. Like, organic is like actually still alive, right? So once you chop
Got you.
wood
Okay.
off, it's no longer organic. But when it's still attached to the tree, it's considered organic.
It would do
Throw
extra
it.
damage to a golem,
Correct.
a stone golem.
Correct. Because stone isn't alive.
Yeah.
And so,
Okay, well-
by the same token, if you cast it on an apple, it would work on an apple, but if the apple was still on the tree, then it would not do extra damage, which is a weird,
Yeah.
a weird line, but like that's where organic versus inorganic would fall. I feel like if from a D&D perspective.
Organic,
Pathfinder
specifically
spells are better.
carbon-based. Well, I didn't take any good spells. I feel like I took utility spells, which is not trees. Okay, I'm gonna wait till I can see clearly through to do anything crazy. So I'll just attack again with the sickle.
Cool.
That is actually not enough. That's a 13.
Okay. You can't find purchase. Which brings us to this Needle Blight, who makes it to the wall. Ignore that.
Ha! Bitch!
Suck it.
Which brings us to this Needle Blight, who is also gonna dash. Cool.
Yep.
Be a
Which brings
cool
us to
visage.
Irina, who is gonna attack with the Sunblade.
A crit again, Irina. Come on.
Cool. She'll do versatile.
What is her bonus action to give people advantage? Does that apply here? Or is it also creature-based?
Help action. Attacking a creature.
Okay.
Use the helpful feature to aid an ally in attacking a creature. That target can be up to 30 feet away.
Just trying to get Alistair a better chance at critting.
He's not rolling well with the Sun Sword, though.
It's
Alright.
almost like she has some hesitations about Sergei.
Which brings us to this Needle Blight, who's going to dash. Which brings us to top of the round, Andar.
Just hanging out.
All right. Which brings us to this Needle Blight, who is scraping against the walls. Which brings us to this Needle Blight, scraping against the walls. Which brings us to this Needle Blight, which is scraping against the walls. Nim.
Oh no, firebolt.
Do it.
Okay. Normal. 13?
Not enough.
Okay. I'm hanging out.
Alistair.
Wait.
Hey,
guys, you could do it. You're doing great. There you go. And then I turn to the needle blight that's right in front of me and I stick my tongue out it and go like that.
That sounds very mim.
Yep.
Alistair.
DM, I need 2 attacks made against me from the tree.
Oh, right. Thank you.
Yep.
From the axe.
Well, yeah.
3.
Is that both of them?
That's both of them.
Cool. All right, then I'm gonna smack it.
Thanks for keeping me honest. Appreciate it.
Yeah, no problem. I look out for us and you.
You're only down 2 HP.
That's valid.
Oh,
Not enough.
Nope. Cool. Shaboom.
That is enough.
Cool.
So the first one, you take a swing and it literally glides off of this thick hard wood, and then the second one you tilt it and jam straight into it. It's becoming slick with blood. So as you're hitting, it's spraying, and you like the first one you literally slide, but the second one you hit hard.
And 2 more against me.
Yep. Whoa. Another 3. All right, which brings us to this needle blight, who is going to make it to the wall, which brings us to this needle blight, who is going to, I'm going to sidestep that, but even then still makes it to the wall.
No
This
clutching
one
car.
makes it to the wall. Done.
Has anything changed about the cut?
It is bleeding more profusely.
Okay, I'll look up to Alistair. Alistair, I can't tell if you're hurt or not. You have blood everywhere. How are you feeling?
Okay, right now.
Okay, then I'll just take another puny little shot. Nope, but that's a 7.
Anything else?
I'm hitting the wrong spot. I think I'm hitting the bark, not the middle. No, that's it.
That's at the wall. This one dashes.
I'm just picturing like a little kid trying to help their mom cook something.
It probably looks exactly like that.
That hits. Let's see if she actually does some damage with it. Hey, we'll take that. All right. Cool. Which brings us to this needle blight, who is going to rush up and makes it to the wall. Oh. Cool. Andar.
Looking around, can I see any more needle blights in the distance?
There is... This branch is pretty tall, though they're standing on top of it, so you can't see that direction. You don't see any other ones. There's also, you can't really see it, but there's one on this branch that's standing at the wall. It's just the branch is kind of obscuring it, but there's one here. And then you can't see in this direction.
All right. I have a plan, and I'm just gonna, it's not time yet. I'm just gonna hang out.
Cool. That one's at the wall, that one's at the wall, that one's at the wall, Mim.
Ah, firebolt.
All right.
Oh, you know what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6. There. Okay, I'm gonna fly up. 5 extra feet or so just to
Okay.
get a look around. Are there more that I
There,
can see? Like I want to be able to
there's
fly up.
one here.
With just one, and that's the only
There's
extra one I
one
can
that's
see.
still clambering towards you this way.
Okay. 2, 3.
In fact, here, let me just remove that wall if you're gonna fly up.
Thank you.
We'll just do that.
Okay, cool. Did I hit firebolt? Yeah. Attack.
And also, since you're up, now you can see things.
Yay! Thank you. Can you have advantage on firebolt?
Yes, I believe.
Because if you can miss, I feel like you could.
Yes.
Okay, so then I'm gonna use my steady aim as my bonus action to give myself advantage.
Do it.
Which I should have done before. I just didn't know I could do that. And I got 13 again, so everything sucked. That's my turn. I'm gonna yell down to. I'm gonna not yell down. I don't know how loud everything is. 1, 2, 3. There are 9. I'm gonna tell everyone I only see 9 of them.
Cool.
Okay.
That brings us to Alistair.
I'm going to smack a tree.
That'll hit.
17. Oh, yeah.
That'll also hit.
23.
Okay.
15.
Got it. All right. At this point, as Alistair's slicing in, it's literally spraying blood. The majority of his hands and the axe are coated in it. But as he swings down, Sten, you start to, as the axe connects, you feel a breeze burst forth from the gap, and you can just start to see darkness on the other side. You take 5 points, Alistair.
Okay.
Magical piercing. This one's at the wall. This one's at the wall. This one's at the wall. Which is 10.
I'll shut that up to Alistair. Alistair, you're almost through. It's feeling cold.
Is that a good thing?
Is it wide enough to reach into?
You could attempt Alistair's swinging axes at it. But yeah, you can basically, there's a gash forming and he's chipping away through this hard section. You can basically see almost as if like somebody did like one of those sliding door size, like, you know, like when people have the little peephole slider thing. It's almost like that has started to open up. You can just start to see kind of a gap. You can put your hand through it.
Dare I penetrate the darkness? I mean, yeah, why not? I'll reach for it.
All right. As you reach in, you literally have to slide your hand through this bleeding muck that's like oozing from the tree.
Oh, God.
But as you get to the other side, you feel like essentially as you're moving it in, you feel this draft over your paw until it gets to the other side, at which point your arm is basically clogging the hole. But it feels, granted, you feel very, your hand feels very damp and moist, but it almost feels like this, with your hand clogging the hole, that it feels still, and you can kind of feel the goop dripping off your fingers. It feels actually almost like uncomfortably warm inside.
What if I cast Shatter through my hand that's already in there?
Ooh.
This is the worst prostate check in history.
So
Like,
I want to
I'll
give
risk
it to you.
taking damage
Let me put it
myself.
this way. I'll leave it up to the group because on the one hand, I want to give that to you because that's fucking creative. On the other hand, my DM brain goes, but it is still organic material, right? But
Rule of cool.
Well,
It is
what
rule
I
of cool.
think my idea is I want, if it's a resonation chamber, I want it to like try and break from the inside out.
yeah, exactly. No, I'll give that to you. Go for it.
Okay.
Hand
Will I still take damage because I'm within? Because I don't know how deep it goes, so I think I'd have to keep it nearby me.
We'll have you save for it. At advantage because it's only your
Okay.
hand.
Okay. Oh, I have to upcast it because I'm out of spell slots. Oh, that's gonna hurt. Okay. So, I guess con save for the both of us.
Okay.
I do save.
I don't
So
think
I
it
take
has
half damage.
con.
Good.
No, take a quarter damage because it's just your hand.
Okay. 2, 3, 4, 5.
Yeah, I don't. It doesn't have a con.
10, 20 damage.
So we'll say 20 damage. I won't do the double against an organic, but I'll count it and we'll do 20 extra damage.
Okay, and then I'll loosen my hand so that there's a clear path for Alistair's axe.
Cool. I feel like that's a good middle.
Okay, thank you.
Of course.
Oh, cool.
Anything else for your turn?
No, I think I might even back away a step.
All right, that one's at the wall. This one is going to climb up here.
Also, the fact that we just heard a resounding crack inside of this tree is
Yes.
really fucking cool.
Basically, he reaches in and you hear this from inside the tree. And literally stuff sprays out around his arm and his entire arm is coated in gook. And he pulls out his hand and kind of shakes it off.
Just some.
Irina swings.
Come on, Irina.
Nice.
Nice.
Hey, we take those. All right, 9 damage. At this point, the gap is starting to widen. It's enough that you could reach both arms through, not quite large enough for a head to fit through.
Wait, could I fit?
You could squeeze. It would be uncomfortable. But you could do it.
No, I'll just wait.
You could get stuck.
Yeah, I'll just wait. Then. Just wait.
That
One
one's
more round.
at the wall. Andar.
You know what? We're just gonna hold off on my plan since this looks like it's working. So I'm just gonna hang out.
That one's at the wall. That one's at the wall. I mean, they're all at the wall. Mim,
Firebolt.
do it. Every time you hit with this fireball, it smells rancid, by the way. And it also is bubbling in a really uncomfortable way.
But it looks like it's helping, right?
It's helping. It's cinching stuff away, but it smells awful and like it's bubbling and like peeling back layers of the bark.
I
Does
wish
it
I could
smell
do.
like iron also?
Yeah, that's a good description. It does smell very irony, singed.
You know what? Just don't breathe through your nose. It's fine. Everything's great.
Maybe I'm covered in it.
I finally hit.
All right, that one hits.
All right, yay. 11.
Cool.
Wait, why did it? Oh yeah, 11. Sorry.
Alistair.
All right. $21
That'll hit.
for 17 damage.
Cool.
Yeah, we're pretty close to 200 points.
You're
Okay.
at 233.
233. Ooh.
Question.
I bet it's like 245 or something.
This totally bends a rule, so I'm cool with no. If I expend all of my Adept's Marksman, Can I use violent shot with an axe? Total bend of the rule, but I can't use a crossbow.
I'm just gonna put this out to you. You're not gonna need it at this point.
Okay.
Like the hole's
I'll
getting
just
bigger.
Keep attacking.
I like where your brain's at, but I would like keep your resources. Trust me, you'll need them.
Just yell rage.
I will. 11.
All right. 7 points of piercing.
Okay.
Wall, Sten.
Oh boy. So it's now significantly big enough for just Mim?
Yes, now Mim could get through. At this point, you've got basically a child-sized crawl, like uneven crawl space-sized hole that you've bashed through. It is actively just pouring blood. The entire ground is matted with it.
I'll give it a go. So 16 to hit for 5 slashing.
Cool.
Magical.
It's getting to the point that Mim could buzz through easy. Sten could crawl through and might get stuck. But right now it's in good shape.
Cool.
Wall, Irina.
Do you guys watch the TikTok where the guy splits wood sometimes? He's like a lumberjack.
Yes.
Yes.
Can Alistair do that? Just
Just pull it open.
that would
Even
be really
with the
cool.
buff to my strength, no.
I could give you advantage on it.
A +0 isn't gonna buy us anything.
At this point, Irina burns through another layer. It's still that rancid scent coming forth. She slashes through and is getting to the point that now Mim, Sten, or Irina, Mim and Sten can both make it through safely. Irina can duck in, and Iandar could duck in. Alistair's currently too big to fit. Irina and Iandar have the slight chance of getting stuck. Needle Blight, back to Andar.
I'm gonna tie something around my nose. That smell is just awful.
That it?
That's it.
Love
my
that.
scarf?
Mim.
My scarf now.
Can I peek in it?
Yeah, you could just straight fly in at this point. As long as you
I'm
don't
just
get hit out of Alistair's act.
Okay. I'm gonna fly in.
All right. Mim goes zipping into the tree.
And is it dark?
Let
Shine the
me...
light.
It is super dark, yes.
Okay. Then I guess for my turn, I'll, can I hit the area from the inside?
You could try.
Because I can see where I just came in
Yeah,
from,
there's
but I
the
don't
light
want to
pouring in.
Okay.
I will say real quick, flying in, you know, in those rides where they have like the water cascading down, that's what it, you just basically just went through like a, you're just coated.
Okay, then you know what? I'm just gonna my spells went away. Hold on. Sorry. Eee! Oh my god. My like little combat thing won't come back up. Where the fuck did it go? Okay, sorry. I'll craft a small flame in my hand to see if it has some light.
All right.
And then I'm gonna get out of the way of the hole.
Cool.
And I.
As the light appears in your hand, you see that you are in a small chamber, and there's a staircase leading, like a wooden staircase built into the tree leading down.
Okay. That's my turn. I'm just gonna make sure I'm out of the way of the opening.
Alistair.
I'm gonna attack it. I'm going to attack it again.
All right.
Oh my god!
Oh no.
I'm going to cry for my bonus action.
Honestly,
Alistair, you're tripping blood.
at this point, it's open enough. Those two will count as the first swing at advantage. Do another one at advantage for me.
Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome. All right, there you go. Bring us home. It had 3 hit points left.
Oh,
I should have just.
That's only. It's fine.
All right. That's not with the additions. You're missing some.
No.
So you slam into this thing and you manage to chop off like the edge and just cleave a huge chunk out and pry it with the axe, and it comes collapsing down. You've now got this gaping bloody hole in the side of the tree, but it is large enough that everyone but Alistair can fit through it.
Mim, you might want to drop this.
I drop it. Oh wait, I have to wait till my turn.
No, you can drop it at any point.
I think concentration you can drop. Yeah.
Okay, I drop it.
I fall.
Did Irina catch you?
Shrink, and you shrink. Irina realizes you're shrinking on her, and she dashes into the tree. Or she dashes.
I get
into the
shish
tree.
kebab by my own sword.
Oh, I know why the combat HUD wouldn't come up, because I'm not in the scene anymore.
You also
Oh yeah.
take 4 damage.
I'm going to keep this axe with us.
Cool. Blight, Sten. Oh, Alistair, are you going in?
Yes. Yeah, that'll be my movement.
Cool. Sten?
And wait for Andar to go.
Cool. Blight. Irina technically moves on her turn, but to make sure she wasn't crushed. And then Andar.
Yeah, I'll go on in.
You walk through this cascading, like, bloody small waterfalls worth of goop that's oozing from the tree.
And I'll cast Prestidigitation on my clothes and clean them off.
Only yours. Rude.
Yes.
Doctor Who follows. And then Sten.
I don't know if they're going to follow us in. Because they can definitely
This
fit,
is
right?
up for another however many minutes, as long as I don't get more than 120 feet away.
Sten, do you still have that boat patch?
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah.
Wait, is there a?
Well, because, like, to block the hole.
Yeah. I think.
Should we risk it?
It's
Should I
not
just
a
go in?
bad idea.
I don't know.
Watch us
Use
need
the
a boat
for
at the
boat
bottom of the
things.
stairs.
Yeah.
I'm just going to go in.
All right.
Um.
Which brings us to... Oh, I'm sorry. There's not a staircase. I forgot one thing. Basically, you've entered into this chamber.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Do. Stand corrected. Let me put this back on. All right.
I see words.
So let me populate you guys and end the combat. You guys, so you dash into this room, and this room seems to be made of fleshy vines. And there's this large, viscous mass in the center that seems to be glowing and writhing.
Have we descended? Or is this just...
There's this
When we-
small
when-
ramp comes in about 10 feet down. But as of yet, you're not descending a great deal, no.
Ugh.
Can I see what this thing is? I see it.
It appears to be a small altar made of stone, and a dagger is resting on top of it.
Hey, could we a bathroom break real quick?
Yes.
That's a great plan.
Cool.
Heck yeah.
Yep.
We will leave it here. All right. So you can see you're in this room, and there's a large, viscous blob. In fact, I'm gonna real quick. I'm gonna remove some of these walls so you guys can more appropriately see it. This is in the center of the room.
Also, Sir Ryan, could you sync Alistair for me?
Yes. Give me half a second. Cool. That's not on either. Hold on. Here. There.
This just has Alistair and the altar written all over it.
Yeah.
Oh, I just got to take my heart out? Okay.
All right. Let me resync Alistair. Start import. Done.
Cool. Thank you.
All right. So yeah, there's this big, fleshy mound in the center of the room. It seems to be beating audibly. You might be muted.
I'm muted. True.
You're all just covered in this bloody, Icarish, sappy mixture.
Except Andar.
Except
I'm not.
Andar, who Irena's wiping herself off and looking around, and you can see her her fist starting to do the white knuckle clench of her just being vastly uncomfortable in this situation. Her shoulders are hunched. Are we sure this is a tree?
Yep.
Of course, it's not a tree.
It's definitely a dog. Hey, Andar. You wanna... Can you help us out here?
Oh, I'll prestidigitation, Mim, Clean, and myself. I picked it up from Andar.
Oh.
Can I see the opening that we came in?
Yes, it's literally right behind you.
Oh, behind. Okay.
Basically, right here. This is the opening that you created, basically.
It's gonna hang out right there.
And this space is absolutely bigger than the tree was.
Yes, you've descended slightly below the tree, probably 5-6 feet. Like this little incline goes down a little bit. This seems to be like a chamber extending beneath the tree.
Can I check out this altar that's in front of me?
Sure. Roll me investigation.
All right. $15.
The blood is dry and almost flaky in how old it is. The entire altar is covered in dust, and the blade is the blood is so dry on it that it you could actually scrape it. It looks like you could scrape it off with a fingernail.
Yee.
There's also like a little bowl.
And I don't want to touch anything until you look at it.
So you want me to touch it?
I'd rather you just look at it with your special eyes.
Could
Stand by.
if we're in the business of cleaning people off,
Oh, I'll walk over to Irina and prestidigitation her. I'm a dick.
I'll look over at Sten
Well,
and
then-
I won't do anything at all.
I didn't think it would.
I'll just do a round.
You know
I
what?
think it's improved your look.
Oh, okay.
And I look half dead.
You look fierce.
I look like I've been running through acres of cranberry sauce.
Fierce acres of cranberries.
Alistair, can you like undo the prestidigitation that you did on me?
Warp it.
Potentially.
Just flash the blood back on, just real quick.
I'm gonna try. Can I undo prestidigitation?
Well, it would be. I
You
feel
can
like
use
you
it to soil an object.
Yeah.
yeah,
okay.
you could put it back.
Sure. And I'll.
Okay. I'm going to. It's a cantrip, right? Just so I'm not abusing it.
Yeah.
I'm going to dash to Andar and hug him right on his face.
Ha!
I like, you know, like when you're like wet and cold, like you were in the pool or something, and then you like, yeah. That's what I'm just gonna hold on for a second.
There's almost a wet squelch noise as Mim impacts it.
Oh.
You
Yes.
basically had the equivalent of a newborn infant clap itself onto your face, viscera and all.
Oh God!
That's essentially what just occurred.
I am gonna let go. I'm gonna look him in the eyes and be like, I can get it off of me a little bit. I'm like, we're a team. We help each other as a team. Mr. Fancy Pants.
We don't have to help each other bathe, Mim.
Wait, what am I concentrating on right out there?
You know what? If you didn't do that, you wouldn't have been able to save yourself either. So how do I know it wasn't just selfish? I will say, however, I do appreciate all the other things you have done for us, but that's rude to leave somebody in this disgusting grossness.
Is this the time for pleasantries, Mim? There's a giant beating thing in front of us.
I know what? This is
Gonna
taking
clean
30
up
seconds.
Sen.
Anyway.
How are you so cool right now?
Did you say cruel or cool? I'm not.
I think we're all losing it a little bit.
Irina is almost retching, but manages to hold herself together. You can see her kind of like do the little shoulder jerk, like she's about to gag.
She's
Alistair,
fucking determined.
yeah.
Yeah.
Thanks. Can
No
you
problem.
Okay. So we got this scary dried blood altar thing. All right. So what should we do?
I mean, I still have this axe, but I don't know if. Andar, can you detect magic?
Is that
Well, I can either do that, or I can keep the wall up outside.
Oh, that's valid, actually.
I vote?
Is this... It's a dagger, right? Up here?
It is.
Is it unusually clean?
No,
No,
it's
it's
got dried
dried
blood,
blood.
with
Flaky
caked on
blood.
it. Like it's
So what?
So
very
not
old.
magical.
What's next to the dagger? Did you say?
A bowl
A bow.
that also seems to be
Here's
dusty and caked in blood.
here's a question. What does this dagger look like? Does it look like something that we would have seen in Castle Ravenloft?
No, you already investigated. It looks like a honestly, like upon inspection, the dagger's made of stone and it appears to have druidic symbols carved into it.
Did the druids do this? Or were we under the impression that this was Strahd's doing?
Thought it was.
They did worship him.
Well, depends on the druids. She said that the woman, she said that this used to be a holy site for her people before Strahd tainted it. She kind of looks around. Was this what it was before or after the tainting?
I would think after. This looks... If we assume the tree was always living, this looks like a plagued beating heart.
Oh. There's some skeleton. Can I look around and investigate the gross?
Yeah. Roll me investigation.
We're not under the impression that we're supposed to kill the tree, right? Like, the tree was a holy site.
Well,
So with an 18,
Huh?
you notice now looking around that the fleshy vines from the walls, there are in fact small pieces of bone and skulls and things protruding from different sections of the tree, and seem to be the vines seem to be weaving in and out through mouths and through rib cages and out of eye sockets. There's dozens of corpses wrapped into the outside and part of the center of this tree. But as you look closer, you see that through a section of the veiny vines that seem to be coating the heart, there seems to be an opening underneath from which you feel a slight breeze.
Ah, shit. I think we have to get it. I think this is a very scary place, and maybe we do have to kill the thing, because I think we got to go in there.
With an 18, it doesn't look like you have to kill the thing to get to there.
Oh, okay.
It's just, you see that it's essentially, there's a few things overgrown that you could potentially move or like pull out of the way, but it would be a tight fit.
Never mind.
The
We
Huntress
might not have. Sorry, go ahead.
The Huntress did say there was a remnant brought with Barovia. We very clearly haven't passed through anything. So
is this a seal on what would be the pass-through?
possibly. Recalling Duneby messing with some druidic runes, am I able to recognize any patterns from the ones on the dagger?
Roll me an Arcana check at disadvantage because you're not.
Okay. Yeah. Oh, would have been great. 9.
So you recognize some of the symbols are ritualistic in nature, and a Duneby specifically, just because it's a Duneby, you recognize that some of the symbols you think have something to do with death or the cycle of life or whatever that druid grasp of that might be, you think. But that's only like one of the various symbols on the dagger.
Get an ominous feel from it.
Yes, it's clearly whatever it was used for probably seems decently barbaric at this point.
I wonder if this dagger was a sacrificial dagger.
Like we need to spill blood on the altar?
No. Just, I don't, it doesn't look used for a long time. I mean, maybe She does sort of lord over death, the Huntress. Just a little bit, right?
Yeah, I would say so.
So maybe this is from the druids of the Rosanna? Is that whatever they called themselves?
Evil druids?
No, the good ones.
Oh, the good one.
Maybe like a burial site for them.
I don't know, but I thought this meant death. And I'll just show the rune or point to it.
Well, doesn't the Huntress get... Not the... Yeah, the Huntress, she hates the undead, right? So
Yeah.
if somebody is messing with the dead that shouldn't be, and maybe because it could be the evil ones, and then they did a sacrificey gross thing to maybe have the tree turn evil.
I mean, they absolutely could have just done the same ritual with different intentions, right?
I don't know anything about
If only we had a warlock with better invocations. And I took Eyes of the Runekeeper.
Well,
or
so there's a hole over there, Mim.
mm-hmm.
Well,
Very scary, dark hole.
Mm-hmm. Can I go through it without having to touch stuff? Like, am I small enough, or do I have to?
You could get through, I mean, without touching anything
Like
would be
venom?
very difficult, but you could, I mean, you can get through it fairly easily compared to everyone else. You're still going to have to move some stuff out of the way.
Okay, well, my mage hand's gonna move it, so I don't have.
Okay.
And then I'm kind of going a little.
Oh, terrible. Because it's
Anything?
invisible. What a horrible image. Just moving itself.
What?
Your
Yep.
mage hand is invisible.
Oh yeah.
That's correct. Arcane Trickster. Mim crawls underneath.
But wait. I don't go full. I just want. What? Anything changed? What do I? As I.
This is where you see that there is a staircase.
Oh.
Again, descending down beneath the tree. I
Hey guys, there's
skipped
a
a room.
staircase.
well, in lieu of not having access to Andor's detect magic, do we just go?
Can I like peek my head out and be like, well, the wall's not gonna hold forever, so do we just keep moving?
Go inside that.
Unfortunately.
There are stairs, which makes me think that Posu.
I could spend a little extra energy and create a wall over the opening. And I can have a little peace of mind back.
Yeah, I know I make it look incredibly easy, but it does require a good deal of concentration.
Just if we get hit, it's less tools that I have.
I'm also
Well,
pretty spent.
I'm gonna come back out and be like, okay, hold on though. The room that's below with the stairs, does it seem to also be bloody and viney and gross, or is it starting to look like more earthy?
Below, it starts to look more earthy.
Okay. I'm gonna come up. I'm gonna say what I can see at least to them, and then, if we could maybe block the opening and maybe I hate to say it, we rest, we tiny hut where it's hopefully
here?
safe. Well, like, hear me out. Down there, it's not as scary as up here. It's a little bit better. It's a little less.
When the Huntress was saying we don't have much time, surely Strahd knows what's happening, right? We have to be on a race.
Ugh. All right.
I will also say, though, that if we get into any trouble, I don't have much left.
Yeah, we'll start with this, and I'll use performance at creation because I haven't used it yet today.
Mm-hmm.
I have a max size of large, which should definitely fit the hole.
Right.
So I'll walk up there. Let's see, 180 gold of non-magical material. Let's actually do like how wide was the section, or how deep did we cut?
It was you made basically like a door size, it like essentially not clean of course, but probably 6.5 by 5.
I'll clog up the whole thing.
Mm-hmm.
With wood, I guess.
Okay.
That should be still cheap enough.
Yep, should be fine.
Okay. So,
Well,
this is
I said by 5, and I realized that that's width. I meant 6.5 like tall and probably like 3 wide ish.
oh okay. Oh,
But
so
yes.
then we'll do a hardwood. Spend a little more.
Yeah, there we go.
This should last.
That's solid maple.
Yeah.
Sorry.
This should last 4 hours, as long as there's things don't attack it.
So you keep going? Or do we investigate up here a little more?
Should I have met a metal door?
I will say I'm tabled. I am worried if we get into a fight, Alistair doesn't have many resources left. To Ryan's point.
And that's what Sten said, right? That he's
I
like,
don't have a lot of stuff either, but I mean, this is literally the thing. One of the things that helps give Strahd like underscore who he is, right? And he already knows what's going on with us at all times. So this
Yeah.
would be incredibly intimidating to him.
well, we could.
I
then
will say
maybe-
just short rest brings a lot back to me. If we can buy an hour.
Can I retcon to make it a piece of metal?
Sure.
Like a thick piece of metal?
Yeah.
Okay. I'll feel better on that.
I think a door size is probably easily affordable with an
Okay.
amount of gold.
Okay.
And the more I think about it, 6.5 I like is also big. You guys squeeze through. It's a small door size, so yes, metal is fine.
Okay.
Okay. Hold on a second. I'll be back. I'm just gonna see how far the stairs go. 2 seconds. And I just zoom back in and I stealth.
It's dark.
It's dark. That's great. So then, I have an advantage on. I don't know, right? But it's fine. I got 20. I'm 21. I do want to. Well, the stairs. I lose light really fast. Like there's no light at all.
You're only gonna make it about 5-10 feet down before it starts to get very dark very fast.
Okay.
There's this
Then I'm going
dull
to have.
red glow from this room.
Then I'm gonna have I'll do a druidcraft with a little bit of fire again, just a little.
Okay.
And I'm gonna. Is it spiral stairs or like down?
They are spiral stairs.
Okay, I'm gonna go. 10 feet down. Anything change?
All right.
What does it? Does anything change? I'm
No,
zooming.
it appears 10 feet down, nothing seems to change.
Can I go 10 more feet?
Mm-hmm.
10 more feet? I'll be like 30 feet down.
About 30 feet down. So basically, as you go down the staircase,
Mm-hmm.
this dull red fades to darkness, and you see that the twisty, veiny vines give way to this more peaty dirt, more what you would expect. This deep in soil. And then you start to sense some rock around you, and there's a little bit more reflection coming off of the walls, and the staircase ends into what appears to be a very tight stone tunnel.
Okay. I'm gonna dash up and just tell them that description that you did.
I think while she's down there, I'm going to take the dagger and try and get into the meditative stance that a Doomba used to do.
Okay.
Oh,
I'm gonna try and reach out to the Huntress and
Ooh.
just pray. Do we have time to rest?
Roll me a religion check at disadvantage.
Oh, who's not good at these? Couldn't be me, because I have Jack of all trades. Okay. But I roll low.
Why'd you talk shit?
I got a 9. Well, I mean, advantage would be excellent. I got a 9 on disadvantage.
You don't get any sense in here.
That's enough answer for me. Doesn't sound like we have time.
what?
Well, stone tunnel sounds better. Maybe we take a short respite down there.
Well, we also. Am I back yet?
Yeah,
I mean-
you're up.
Oh yeah. Because I said
He basically prayed while you were gone.
yeah. If Andar's okay with it, we also could maybe send. Can Doctor Who see in the dark?
Yes.
Yeah.
Maybe send Doctor Who ahead, and we'll just kind of go work our way down the tunnel. I mean, we don't really know what we're supposed to be doing, right?
We have to pass a trial through the land of the dead.
Maybe.
Doctor Who will just hop off my shoulder and fly in.
Oh.
Down he goes. Let me.
Can I?
Alistair, how did Strahd find you? Did he mention it?
Did he mention? No, I don't think so.
He did not.
He didn't say. I assume this might be a problem, and I'll just show the bite on my neck.
Real quick, Stan, roll me a perception check.
Oh, great.
Oh, fuck.
Perception. Okay. Nope. An 8.
We should have just.
Is that different than you remember it?
Alistair, did you scratch that as something?
I mean, I was covered in blood, and I can't really see myself that low, right?
Irina is gonna check based off of.
Someone with younger eyes.
Irina kind of comes and looks forward. Weren't the veins darker before? It seems like it's shrunk.
I'll take healing. That feels like a blessing, honestly.
I tried reaching out to the Huntress to see if we had time to rest. I didn't get an answer. She was very worried about not having enough time even to tell us what to do. I worry that's a little bit of an omen.
Well, we can keep moving forward and keep Doctor Who in front of us, and if anything catches his eye, he can let us know.
Yep. Hermes, did you say something?
I mouthed something to myself. I
Oh,
forgot.
okay. Unless anyone has any other ideas, I agree with Andar. Can I come back out and just kind of look at the tree a little? And can I do a nature check?
Sure.
I want to see. I don't know. If hold on, give me 1 second. If they want to keep talking, they can. I just got to figure out how I would want to word it.
Alistair, you heard it all?
Am I hurt? A little bit. Not feeling the best. This axe is really good, but it means business right back.
I'm gonna give you a potion of greater healing.
Oh, thank you. These are hard to come by. I'm still a solid 8 out of 10. Should I just hold on to this?
Just in case.
All right.
All right. So what's the plan? Anything that sounds like you guys are using Doctor Who as a scout, heading into the tunnel, pending Mim's investigation. Anything else anyone wants to do? All right.
No, I'll squeeze into it.
You know, man, I'm so weary to heal myself yet.
I mean, if we have Doctor Who going ahead of us, we are quiet and like try to be stealthy at least. Maybe be okay. Also, is 8? Yeah,
Is what?
I was just looking at character.
I'm going to use a little bit of my healing light.
Okay.
Gonna use 2d6.
Cool.
Is that a self thing? A self thing only?
You have a 5d6 healing pool that resets when you finish a long rest. I can just look at somebody and heal them, essentially. Max of 4d6 at once.
It's similar to like a
Even
lay on
spear
hand.
fingers.
Hey, I if you're gonna take care of yourself, I'm still a little bit beat up. I'm just saying. I don't know if you have anything to share or spare.
How are you feeling, Mim? How much do you
am
need?
50 to 58, 15, I'm like 15, energy thing, a little bit lower than I normally am. Just feeling like 15 down.
We'll just use my healing light then. I'll roll 3d6 for you.
I don't want to abuse the spells though.
It's only 7 HP, so solid middle ground.
Okay, cool. Thanks.
Yeah, no problem.
Are you still doing that
do
check,
this,
Mim, or are we moving forward?
Yeah, basically I just want to check if this mound grossness, the beating thing, if that seems, I think it's evil, or if it does it seem like it was once a good thing, or does it itself seem like I basically want to see if this was like a natural thing that then was twisted, or if this was created that was like.
Yeah. Roll me a nature check at disadvantage, because it's
a lot of
it's a
specific.
unique scenario, and it's not something you have a lot of experience with.
Nature. I lived in a tree. Wait, why?
Yeah, but this isn't any normal tree.
I know. Well, that's what I'm figuring out.
The entire room seems to be organic and seem to be linked to this mound in the center.
Mm-hmm.
And there does seem to be some sort of interaction going on here between the center and the vines that have the corpses and the skeletons. The clumps in the center that have kind of grown onto this beating mass, you can't tell if that is something that has always been there, or if that was added on later. The entire room feels ominous, but it's very difficult to tell what in here is original and what might have developed over time. And even if it were to develop over time, whether that was developed naturally or forcefully, so to speak.
Okie dokie. I'll just follow it.
Then boop.
Thank you. It was a little more than I thought you'd give, though. So thank you.
I'll follow.
All right. You guys find yourself in this dark wooden staircase that leads down through the tree. As you get a little deeper and towards the entrance of the tunnel, you see that there's a few flickering candles that seem to be... they don't seem to be burning the candles themselves. The candles seem to be... The candles aren't shrinking. There's not wax dripping from them. And from there, you descend further into this tunnel, and the tunnel begins to get very tight. You find yourself... Andar went first with Doctor Who. Let me unmount Doctor Who here. You find yourself in this very dark chamber. Also, just a heads up, the grid I tried to match the best I could, but it is not exact just because I tried really hard to get it to match, but it's not perfect. It's pretty close, and it'll be closer in certain areas than others. But so you guys are in this very tight tunnel system. You can see that the walls are either rough-hewn stone or just straight peaty, earthy moss. There's this very damp and musty scent to everything. The breeze at this point there's like this light breeze flowing through the tunnel system, and it almost feels like a warm breath against your face. But the tunnel itself is dark, and the walls are enclosed tight, and you can see that the tunnel varies in width. That there may be points where things could get so tight that you either have to go single file or people could potentially get stuck.
I'm gonna lean up against the wall and have like my eyes roll back into my head and actually like see through Doctor Who's eyes and just start flying through.
Let me... there should be a way that I can make it so... Oh, here. Let me fix Doctor Who quick. That's why. Now you can see through Doctor Who's eyes. For the rest of the group can see through Doctor Who's eyes. All right, real quick, before you go too far, let me pull something up here. All right. So, as you kind of go into this first little section on the left here, you see in this room that there is a rotting corpse leaning up against one of the walls, and he's got a small pack next to him. As you get to this next chamber, you see that there are a couple what almost appear to be, what's the word, coatings on the wall that seem to bulge out in different areas.
Yes.
Up in that little corner, you see that. Please hold. Where the fuck is this? Am I in the wrong tab? Ah, here we are. You see that there is a old satchel covered in grime.
Is it what?
An old satchel that seems to be covered in grime. Meanwhile, real quick, hold Doctor Who. What are the rest of you doing while Andar leans up against this wall and flies around with Doctor Who?
I'm just trying to listen behind us if anything made its way through.
Cool.
Or is making a commotion.
I just want to kind of go around this corner a little, see what I can see.
Right. You see that there's a little offshoot jut to the left, and then there's a fork this way. And that this tunnel has a little divot in it and then curves down to what would be your left.
Understanding that Andar doesn't have his senses, I would just be protecting Andar.
Okay.
Should anything happen.
Then Andar, continue.
I'm just checking the exact verbiage of this particular feature real quick.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so when I'm doing that, I'm just deaf and blind,
Yes.
so I can still like feel things.
If somebody yanks you or something. Just a long tunnel. You see in this corner, tucked away, there is a rotting skeleton, but doesn't seem to have anything on it. You can kind of hear as you flutter through Doctor Who's ears, just kind of the echo of its wings in this chamber.
All right, I'll pop back into myself. Well, the cave's over there, just a circle. Or a loop, I suppose. There's a few dead bodies and bags of stuff.
So, safe route?
There wasn't anything I could see that was particularly dangerous, but it just looped back around. I could go through the other side of these if you'd like.
Real quick, everyone roll me a perception check.
22.
14.
Natural 20 for 23.
Wow.
All right, so everybody but Mim, which makes sense because Mim's feet aren't on the ground.
Oh.
You feel a subtle rumble beneath your feet.
Oh,
for
no.
just a moment.
It's a trap!
That was comfortable.
I don't have stream up, but I heard the green screen effect. It was so funny, whoever did that.
It's Anne Fern.
The walls of this place, do they all follow a pattern?
What do you mean?
As if something had moved through it, creating it?
Potentially.
Oh. Oh.
Roll me a nature check.
Do they look dug or natural? Yeah. What is that? 14, 19.
Okay. With the snaking nature of this,
Mhm.
granted, you can't see what Doctor Who has seen, so you're going off of a much smaller view in the description. But based off of the winding nature of this, it is possible that something originally dug this out in a natural sense, but the tunnels seem to have been widened by some sort of humanoid. This doesn't seem to be... There's clearly walkways kind of embedded into the base of this tunnel. It might have started natural, but it is no longer that way.
Okay, so it's been worked on. Okay. Ugh, spooky.
Do you think we need to stay completely hidden, or can I shine a bit of light? It's very dark.
I didn't see anything that could be considered a threat over there.
Does Irina still have the sun sword?
She does.
I think she has it for the next hour. I forget how that trait works, where I can give it to people.
Mm.
But I'll take out Treebane and cast light on it.
Okay. Treebane.
That is the name of the axe. Fun fact.
That's funny.
You were merely molded by a seed. Oh, man.
All right.
What was that rumbling?
I didn't. What rumbling?
The ground shook.
Oh. Love that.
Well,
Was it a friendly rumble?
big shrug.
I'm really hoping for a yes on that one.
Well, we'll have to move forward in some way. Do we can investigate the bodies and bags he mentioned, or do we venture off in a different direction?
That way seemed safe. I say we go that way first.
And he said it loops, right? So
All right. She follows along.
can I? It's like a little like a cave archway. Can I stealth towards like top part of it, crevices or whatever if there are any? I know that there's light now, but
You can try. It's pretty tight. These aren't very tall.
never mind.
You can try it, but you could stealth around corners very easily in something like this.
Oh, okay. It's like you do like you
Think of it like laser
run to a
tag.
corner,
Yeah.
you look over and then you run on. Okay, fair. Cool.
But if you were to try Spider-Manning, you would only be a couple, like a foot or two above Alistair's head, for example.
That makes sense.
These are very tight tunnels.
Hey, but Spider-Man does that and people don't notice.
Well, normally
In
it's
the
like 5
daylight.
to 10 feet, but yes.
Oh. I can only give this to people for 10 rounds. It's 1 minute it can be away from me.
Oh, there you go.
So you have a
Then
back?
it's back at you.
Okay. I
Did-
still think I'll cast it on Treebane.
Okay. So you guys work your way through this tunnel. At this point, so it's the room that Irina's in that has the corpse.
Oh, okay.
And then this room has the coating on the walls.
I guess I'll investigate this corpse and... You said there was a satchel?
Yes, it had a little bag. So the body seems to have been here a long time. Most of the flesh is withered away, and its clothing is tattered. The bag nearby is worn but intact.
I'll open it, see if it was like an adventurer's pack or what this is.
So as you look into it, you see that this is a very minimal adventurer's pack in the sense that it has 10 silver pieces, a torch, a potion of climbing, a piton, and 5 feet of hempen rope. Or 50 feet of hempen rope, sorry, not 5. So it's clear whoever this was climbed down here and either got lost or met their end.
You said how much silver was in that?
10.
All right, I'll go ahead and take the contents of that pack.
Cool. And are you still concentrating?
I'll be concentrating for up to the 10 minutes.
Okay. Mim, you're still leading.
Yeah. Well, I was gonna wait till they kind of got to this next corner, so I guess I'll just keep going.
Cool.
This room you said has.
It's got the coating on the walls.
I'll wait.
While they're doing that, I'm also going to see through Doctor Who's eyes again and go through this other tunnel.
All right. Then we should focus on one at a time just so I can tell you where things are. So which do we want to do first?
It's up to you.
It's not up to me.
Doctor.
Doctor Who?
That's my vote.
Okay.
Cool. Then let me pull up map. All right, continue. So you can see there's this little vast open chamber. Also has a little bit of coating on the walls, but nothing terribly of note. Here in this corner, you see that there is a well, actually have Doctor Who roll me a perception check.
Okay.
All right, continue.
Yikes.
Cool. Would it be Doctor Who's perception or would it be my perception since I'm the one looking through his eyes?
Ooh.
That's a valid question. What would yours
Very.
add to it?
Plus
Hypothetically.
6.
So it'd make it a 12. You still wouldn't notice.
All right.
This room you notice is larger and opens up at the top
Oh.
into a larger chamber, and there are holes burrowed into the ground in this room.
No. I don't like that.
All right. That's as far as he can go. gonna have him come back.
All right.
And if Stin's there, I'll relay whatever I found to him.
Yeah, I'm not moving.
Cool. All right. So then Mim, Alistair, and Irina party. Mim, you're in the room with the coding.
Okay. What is the coding exactly?
Roll me an investigation check.
$11.
This appears to be some sort of viscous coating, some sort of either mucus or maybe a bug secretion, something like that.
Hey, can you guys see what this is? Pretty gross looking. Wouldn't it be? Could I do a nature check then on that? If it's some kind
Sure,
of like
now you can.
Yeah, now that I know it's like a bug type or.
It's some sort of organic material.
I'm not doing great today. 12.
This definitely, you can narrow it down to it's being subterranean. It's probably either some sort of tunneling creature or an insect. But mucus and this kind of viscosity, like maybe something was trying to build a nest or.
Oh, great. Love it.
Maybe.
Yep. Well. What do you guys think?
She will do a nature. I think I've read about something like this. This is usually, I think she kind of like touches it and squeezes it between her fingers and then wipes it off. I think this hardens over time. I think it's meant for like a hive.
No. They're scary bee
Lots of hate.
thing.
All right. What do you guys do?
What's a group of bats called?
A flock?
Swarm?
A swarm? Group of bats.
A bit of bats.
A colony.
A bit of bat.
Oh, that's horrible. I don't know why this sounds
Colony
worse.
of bats.
Colony of bats.
Although some have also referred to a group of bats as a camp of bats.
Oh, I like that better.
Yeah, at least they have
Or a
community.
cauldron of bats.
That's pretty cool.
Which I have to say cauldron seems legit, but continue.
Great. Love
Tap
this.
on Andar's shoulder. When you said there were a couple bodies, how did it look like they died?
To be honest, I don't know that I noticed. It was
Like
pretty
they
quick
just
look.
fell asleep forever, or were they missing things? Did they have extra things?
I don't know that I noticed.
All right.
I mean, did any of these bodies have visibly decapitated heads or anything?
No, this one was rotting and the other one was a full skeleton. Those are the only two bodies you've seen.
Seems like they've been here for too long for me to figure it out anyways.
All right, Mim,
I don't know if that's more reassuring.
What's here?
there's a bag.
Oh, I'm gonna grab the bag. Look in the bag.
You go to grab the bag, and
No.
you
Just kidding.
You peel it back, and it literally like falls apart at the seam.
Oh, ew. So it's really old.
It's really old. And there's nothing in it.
Oh. Is the and this guy's just a skeleton, or there's
There's
not, or
no
it's
dude
just
in
a
there.
bag?
It's just a bag.
Just a bag. Okay. I'm just gonna tell them that. Anyway, should we keep? Move! There we go.
Tight space.
Yeah. Where was there? So the first guy we saw was the rotting, and then the skeleton was further in this tunnel area.
Yes, according to Andar.
According to
Alistair, are
Andar.
you? Irina's gonna wait for you to follow, being second, and if not, she's gonna go past you.
Yeah, I wouldn't let Mim go alone.
Mm-hmm. I do want to be like 10.
Oh, hold on. Wait, Doctor Who.
I'm
Oh.
sending him through the bottom of the cave he just came out of.
Oh, okay, cool. It's like, I'm like, hold on. Cool.
Oh, that was weird. I could like cut through that part.
With instructions to wait right here until he hears one of our guys come out and then jump out and flutter in their face.
I don't get surprised, so I won't be scared. Anything in this one?
That's the skeleton. That is
All right.
completely barren.
Completely barren. Are there any bite marks or anything on its bones or something around?
Roll me a medicine check.
Oh my. More than. Watch me get a 20. This roll 7.
It's a skeleton. Them some bones.
Well, they're still.
Alistair, you
Tended
still
feet.
following?
Yep.
I tell them, Skelly boy, that way. I didn't see anything though.
And when you said there's a big room with holes, what did you mean?
I could only go about halfway into it, but it was just a big room. Then there were holes.
Hello. I didn't scared. Only some of those come through.
Good. Perfect.
Good to see you too. I'm just working my way back up then if I don't.
Right.
Because he said it was. Wait. But we didn't go that way, right? Or is it all.
Are you heading that way?
No, I just thought it was a
And
loop.
be like, well, it appears they're going into a part of the cave we haven't explored.
Wait, was this the
That sounds like them.
way? Was this the way back up?
You can see Doctor Who fluttering the other way.
Maybe this is the way we should. No, I'm gonna. Oh, I have a great sense of direction. I totally trust Doctor.
I have a bad feeling that if we go back towards them, we're just gonna have to walk back down here.
Oh. Well, if you.
That was to Irina, but she walked away from me, which is, yeah, that tracks.
We wouldn't be walking that fast. We'd be.
She'd probably make it to about here before you say so. And then she'd probably pause and be like, "Well, there was the other tunnel to what was our left that we haven't explored. We don't know which way is best yet."
Acorn call. Bring,
Fair
bring.
enough.
Hello. We are down below.
The
Probably
Heragon you've
echoing.
tried to reach is not available.
I'd like to talk to you about your car's extended warranty. Anyway, are we gonna go down that other tunnel?
I'll begrudgingly pull out an acorn and be like, well, it leads to a large room with a bunch of holes, and then continues on after that.
Oh, great. I really want to explore this other part because I don't know. I don't think Doctor Who explored this part.
Might I suggest we do so a little bit stealthily?
I'm already stealth.
I'm going to kill my light and stealth. Oh, that fucks up Irina.
What? Oh, because she can't see.
'Cause she's at
No,
dark
I
She's
vision.
human.
Do I have dark vision?
In the dark, she goes, that you can kind of hear her like feeling around. Just let me grab on to somebody at least.
I'll turn it back on. God damn it, it's not that
Oh,
bright. I don't know why
Jesus.
it does that.
All right. Yeah.
Just give.
And she goes and she grabs onto your shirt. That'll do.
All right, just
I also could just small little.
yeah, fair enough.
So I'll
Just stay low, and then I'll kill the bright light.
Cool. Stan and Andor, are you guys coming to them or are you staying up there?
I want to put my ear to the ground first and listen if there's any movement, since the ground shook a bit ago.
Roll me a perception check.
Oh, natural 1.
Sounds like ground.
Sounds cold.
What are you doing down there?
You know, I don't really know. I kind of forgot halfway through. This age, it gets to you. You ever walk through a door and not know why you did that? I think I just
No.
experienced that with my own bending of my knees. I'm not going to move till Andor moves. I'm still very hesitant about Land of the Dead or whatever.
Andor,
Yeah,
you
you were.
okay? You're
Yeah,
going.
I'll slowly.
All right. So, Mim, you're venturing.
Mm-hmm.
That's just a dead end.
Cool. I
Nothing
love
there.
dead end. All right, then I'm just gonna chill here until they get closer.
Roll me a perception check real quick.
Okay. 21.
Something in this corner grabs your eye, like catches your eye.
Like moving or
Nope.
just like a. Oh, okay. Something there. I'm gonna. You know what? I'm gonna go to like this corner, do that like stealthy kind of like around the corner thing, and then run and fly across to this part now.
Yep. There
What is
appears to be a card face down on the ground.
Oh, like a Taroka deck card or like a game card.
Right
Playing
now,
card.
it just looks like a card.
I don't want to touch it. Okay, I'll mage hand touch. My mage hand's gonna pick it up.
Yep,
Then-
the mage hand picks it up.
What is it?
It does look like it's a Taroka card, and as you flip it over, it is the Taroka
No.
card for death.
Oh, okay. I don't like this, but I feel like we're getting closer.
The death.
The Grim.
I'm gonna go back to this corner and be like, "Hey, I found this."
There's a floating Taroka card.
Towards you guys, yeah.
Ooh.
Anyway, do we keep? I think this is a good time and a bad.
Where did you guys go? I can't see anything.
I can't see anything either. Come, follow my voice and grab onto me.
I got
Can I
a little.
control light?
Boom! May I hit this wall? I'm
know
gonna
what?
hit this wall.
No, over here.
I don't know where over here is. I mean, it's pitch black.
Follow my voice. You have very
sounds like a-
large ears.
I mean, it's coming from everywhere. It's echoey in here.
Gonna grab Sten's shoulder.
I can control the color of the light. I'm going to shine a black light in this fucking hole.
Black light. Okay, so like purple?
Yeah,
Like-
it's like a dim purple.
All right, so Alistair is now a dim purple.
Here,
God,
I
it's
got
so
this.
good. Okay.
Please hold.
It's
Ooh.
beautiful.
All right.
Can you make it strobe?
Please hold.
So, Mim floats the Taroka deck card at you guys.
Oh, well, I hate that.
Well,
I mean, technically, it wasn't given to us. We just found it.
yep. Does it look as old as like?
Here, I can show you what it looks like.
Oh yeah, you actually have it, but it doesn't look old.
It doesn't appear to be aged.
But it's cool. Cool.
I wasn't there. Were
Unless
there
it-
unique backgrounds on the back of the cards between Madame Ava and Esmeralda?
Or were they all the same? It's a really good question.
That is a good question.
I recall.
And I'm going to say yes, they were unique. And this doesn't appear to be either.
Madame Ava Merelda.
They've transformed.
Ay. Well,
So what are you guys doing with it?
how long does Mage Hand last? I should.
I'm
I'll just
thinking like a long time, right?
probably.
1 minute.
Oh, not a long time if it's.
Long time for combat.
Yeah. Okay. Well, then I'm just gonna take it out of my mage hand and then put it in my bag. I don't know if that's a bad thing or a good thing, but above table, I'm wondering. No.
Do you think they meet death like you're on the right path for the land of the dead, or death like I'm coming for you next, or death like when she was reading the cards, Esmeralda, none of them really were about what was on the card. Is it more like that?
All three of those things could be true simultaneously.
Hmm.
You're almost as bad as Casimir.
I think I'm far more pleasant.
I think it depends on the day.
Actually, hold on. I'm gonna roll something real quick.
That's
Nope,
ominous.
never mind. Okay,
Oh.
I can't show you the card.
No. Hey, Irina, you want to take a really, really close look again at this card?
What appears to be a Taroka card.
What is on this Taroka card?
Death.
A
Yeah, but,
stylized
picture.
skull.
Did Madame Ava and Esmeralda's decks feel like their vibe? Because there's different themes.
Sure.
So what is the vibe of this card?
The background?
Yep.
It's just plain black.
Oh. And it doesn't look old.
It does not look old.
Not dusty or anything?
Nope.
It was just placed there and nothing else was around it.
It looks discarded or lost.
I was like, what if it was a warning?
Send Doctor Who while she's looking at that.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. I'm just gonna hang out here. You do your thing.
All right. Real quick. As you get into that, right about there. You see that in this room. Please hold. You can
Did I
see
just-
as you look into this room that this room seems to have some of the veiny, fleshy roots kind of crawling into this chamber. And Doctor Who can hear the low hum of what sounds like insect noises coming from this room up here. Is he going through it?
Yeah.
Yep.
Staying towards the ceiling.
As he does so, you can see that there are. Can you guys see through the walls, real quick?
I could see that token was outside the wall that you just moved.
Huh.
Yeah.
I'll have to fix that then.
Yeah, just one. And
Um,
I can see like dark. I mean, I can kind of see like the
But then,
layout.
we'll use this token. But basically, this room is filled with what appears to be these large mosquito-like bugs that are drinking from the roots of this room. I need Doctor Who to roll me a stealth check. Passive perception is 10 plus your perception, right?
Yeah.
All right, you're fine. They don't appear to respond or notice Doctor Who as he flies through.
So I was reading the owls, like stat card.
Mm-hmm.
Apparently, they have keen hearing and sight, so it should have had advantage on the perception check.
Oh, well, you want to
If
do that
we're
real quick?
using-
Well, actually,
If we were using his perception.
that's fine. We'll do it next time.
All right, he's just gonna keep going down.
Cool. So this chamber seems to be another open, broad chamber with a taller roof. There is what appears to be a abandoned fire, like campfire, and then what appears to be a long, low trench.
All right, he's gonna swing back.
Roll me another stealth check on the way past these boys. All right, still fine. Coasts on through.
So there's some gross, creepy insects if you keep going down, and then it goes into a large room that looks like someone may have been hanging out there. There was remnants of a fire. There's another branch down there as well.
Were the creepy insects large, small? Like, can we just swat them away?
They're
How big were they?
They're what?
They're mim-sized.
To you, they're very large.
Oh. Do
To
I
me,
know
not
of
so
any
much.
insects that are like
Roll me
large?
a nature check.
And how many of them were there?
There were a lot. They were kind of coating the walls. 14. You've heard of such creatures. They're known as sturges.
Okay. Sturges. I think, did we fight sturges before?
You
I
might
think
have.
we didn't.
I think it might have been in Death House. There might have been one or something.
Or the bug cave that we fought with the Gorgon at the end.
I think that was what it was.
Also, may make sure that you add that card to your inventory.
Oh, okay. You can do that. Is there a
So do we keep going or take the branch path? Or are the bugs in the way anyways?
Well, they're in the way if we keep going south from here.
And the other option is a big scary room with holes all over.
Yes, it is.
but it all connects anyway.
I don't think we technically know that.
Well, but you said, but the holes and there's bugs, they probably burrow and I'm assuming they have ways to go. I don't know if we do. But I think if we go over there, there's a chance that they could also go over.
Well, Doctor, who made it? Maybe we could sneak our way through.
It's possible. Owls are also practically silent when flying, though.
That would be normal owls, though. Your owl is made of bone.
He's quiet.
Keep your voice down.
Doctor kind of clacks, almost insulted.
I vote we keep going because I don't like how close these walls are. I'm feeling a little claustrophobic.
We keep going down towards the bugs.
I think maybe we should go the other way. And then, if something scary is there, we can decide which is the lesser of the scary. Right?
Oh, it has to be the other way for sure. We found a card that said death on it over here.
Yeah, that's true. Maybe that is a bad sign. All right, I'm gonna go back up.
All right.
Andar, did you say that there were... Did anyone go through this way?
Yes.
Cool. So are there things you wanna...
Just a few rooms and then a large room with holes in it.
Right.
That's as far as I got.
Yep. Nope, not that way.
And we checked up this way?
I mean, did a quick breeze by everything to make sure that we weren't going to be jumped or anything, but I didn't take a hard look at anything.
Okay.
Irina, should we look that way?
Well, if it's a dead end, it's a dead end.
Mim's curiosity. Gonna go past.
Roll me a
It's gonna
perception
kill
check.
you.
It's gonna kill me! Perception. Ding. Perception's pretty good. Hell yeah.
Notched into the wall, you see that there is a small wood-carved totem.
Oh. Wait, notched into the wall?
Yes.
It's wood and they like placed it in there? Oh. Interesting. It's definitely a good thing we came this way. What's I don't recognize this totem. Is it? That's all I know.
Upon closer inspection, it appears to be the carved likeness of a deer with antlers.
Good. This is positive, I think. Can I just like poke it?
Sure.
Poke it.
It jostles a little bit.
Any wise people or rabbits, hergons, have any good ideas of what we should do about this cool thing?
Leave no trace, ma'am. Just put it back.
But what if it can help us? Fine. Can I try and just take it?
Can you try and what?
I just want to try and take it. Sneakily-ish.
Sleight of hand it against Sten's perception.
5.
Well, that beats my passive, so.
All right.
So I have it.
I will toss it in. You don't know what it does though, so it's just right now it's just a totem.
Yep.
Carved in the likeness of a deer.
God, what if it's cool? Okay, could be such a bad thing, but I take it.
All right, cool.
What if
I
our
like
trial is to collect all of the totems?
Leave no trace, Alistair.
Well,
All right.
sure.
Naturally, the last one should be a wolf.
Well, okay. I guess we keep going, right? Keep an eye out for totems, maybe.
Oh, you know, a thin veil to the land of the dead.
Maybe that's what those holes are down there. Hop in those.
I think that's one way to it.
Okay, I'm gonna once I can see into it, I'm gonna.
It's the moon.
A moon. A moon.
All right, so you guys can see into the room that there are these large burrowed holes into the ground.
Have we had another little ground shake in this time?
Not that you've noticed.
Okay.
Are these ones mucusy, like the wall?
Roll me a nature check.
It's a nature. Neat.
Now you know how it feels.
I've been rolling mostly like
These
that.
holes, there's definitely slime on a couple of them, but they are large compared to whatever spittled over the other place.
Oh,
But,
so they
I mean,
I could fit in
it
one.
could be the same. Maybe whatever it was just spit over there.
Mm.
Spittle, 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 spittle.
Mm-hmm. Well, do they want to? What?
And so Mim's exploring. Irina will follow.
I want to see. Yeah, I don't want to move on until I know how close they actually are.
I'm trying to keep the light spread for the people who don't have dark vision.
Yeah.
I'm stuck.
Anyone else want to
You're stuck?
investigate?
Yeah.
And then Andar actually gets stuck in the tunnel.
I'll definitely bump into him.
Also,
Why'd you stop?
real quick, 15-minute warning
Yes.
until I have to drop.
I've been watching.
I'm just gonna dash through the rest of the tunnel then. Mim would get impatient. I mean, I'm just saying. My hands are sweaty though,
Andar's
so maybe.
stuck.
Is he actually stuck? Why
He's
is he
actually
actually stuck? How did he actually get stuck?
Because the tunnel is very tight and Andar's tall.
There's behind.
And why did you stop moving?
Well,
Come on, guys. I'm
some of us
impatient.
have gone through puberty.
That
I guess I'll look down.
I can shrink you if you want, but then I'm really tapped out on energy. Are you sure you can't like wiggle, squeeze, like shrink down?
can't
a
you
little?
Misty Step?
Well, yeah, I could.
Just duck, Andal. Just move.
Can I try to wiggle out of it?
Sure. Roll me an athletics check.
Oh no.
You're stuck.
Okay.
Well,
Can I try pulling him? How is he stuck?
That's a good question.
like shoulders
He
or what?
basically the tunnel's gotten so tight that everyone kind of squeezed through him when Andar went to squeeze through. His robe got caught, and now he's tangled and stuck.
Is he more in or out of this?
He is basically in a tight squeeze between two sections of the corridor. So you could either pull him back or push him through.
So he's equal amount in or out?
He's right in the middle of it, yeah. He's blocking your way at this point.
Okay. 10 feet ought to be enough.
Oh no.
A little running charge.
You don't want a misty step?
My God! Last second,
I mean-
Sten flying.
Go.
I'm running.
All right, roll me an athletics at advantage because you got a running start.
Oh man.
19.
That's enough. You go barreling into Andar, and the two of you both go tumbling forward into Alistair, who gets knocked back.
Right.
As
Extend?
you guys thud to the ground,
No.
you hear a rumbling that becomes at first subtle and then more intense to the point that the ground is shaking and pebbles are moving. And then yes,
If I that instant I felt that, I'd dash into a corner with some shade, like here.
that's fine.
Okay. Good chat.
Irina's trying to hold her footing. Both Alistair and Arnstein are all on the ground. And then all of a sudden there is a burst of stone and a like noise that comes forth, and this creature bursts from the
God.
wall.
What the fuck is that?
Hey
That
yo!
is a Remoraz, and that is where we'll end the session. The three of you are prone for next time.
We have nothing? It's fine. Everything's great. I guess we can't even run
we're,
back because Andar would get stuck again.
This is gonna be rough.
We are gonna die.
You
I
guys
think this
chose the room with holes.
It was supposed to be less bad.
It was unfortunate because one fireball probably would have killed every insect in that other little corner.
Oh, yeah.
Then why didn't you just say so? You said that to me the insects were lard, and then I figured out what they were.
Then
Nothing.
you wouldn't have gotten a
but
deer
holes.
figurine. It was all worth it.
All right,
Hopefully, watch that be the bad thing.
GG.
All right.
Good games.
good game.
Yeah.
I was like,
Ew.
either they make it to the end here, or they walk into this other thing, and we end there. And you guys walked into the other thing.
And here we are.
And here we are, ending here. So,
Oh my God, it's huge.
it's big. Here, I'll show you guys the full picture. I'll put up on stream real quick, actually. It looks like this. It's big. I'll copy the image into Discord as well.
Scary motherfucker.
I don't like that at all. Okay,
That's
ew, it
not the
kind of
same
reminds
thing.
me of like
What
centipedes.
the fuck? It's me. We're fighting me.
Copy image. There we go. That's the boy. And it's 10 feet tall.
He's beautiful.
So. Cool.
We
well,
shall tame him and name him Steve. Next
Steve,
episode.
remember, Steve got us to the land of the dead.
spoilers. Oh my goodness. That'll be fun.
I'm gonna get so screwed by this guy. I'm gonna fail every roll. I can feel it. You think you can do 80 damage in a turn?
Um,
Not if it's not classified as undead. Or can it deal 80 damage in turn?
That's what I'm asking. Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
Can you just
probably.
one shot me?
it does damage.
Of course it does. Look at it. Steve's not a wimp.
Um,
I have nightmares about this thing.
oh man. To be fair, Anford says all the bad rolls were done when you guys failed all your perception checks.
I don't even think that was that bad, to be honest.
I recently rolled a really high on. I rolled a 27 on perception 12 minutes
I
ago.
think we're going into this rough because we haven't rested since
Correct.
the
Yeah.
battle.
Yep.
And we didn't really pull punches during that.
Yes.
Mm-mm.
Which is funny because you guys all walked out pretty unscathed, but tapped from resources because you guys blew a lot on
Well,
it.
to be fair, I was, yeah. I blew
yeah.
almost everything in that fight.
Yep.
We should have rested, but I don't even know what we're supposed to be doing. There's just riddles, and I don't
did
like
roll
it.
that natural one. I'm trying to listen to the ground.
That's true.
That's true. All right. Well, thanks for playing, lady and gents.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
It's good to be back. We all good for next week, or does anybody have anything?
I'm good.
I
I'm
will
good.
let you know based on what happens with my birthday.
Fair enough.
Birthday.
Birthday.
Thanks. I'm old.
No.
I was gonna say, if
No.
you're old, then that's insulting to everyone else in this call.
Statistically, half my lifespan. So
Well,
weird thought.
No?
Smoker, and the average age in America is brought down after the pandemic. So
Oh, love that
Yeah.
then. All right.
68 though for a dude.
I mean, my dad smoked lots of stuff in his life, and he's pretty old. And he's doing okay.
what is he, 60-ish?
No. Let's see. I have to do math.
it's also worth noting that my view is very pessimistic.
Oh, fair.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. My dad has emphysema, and I don't understand. He almost died last year in a work accident, but he's like living still.
So he's a god, is what I'm hearing.
I would hope so.
He's basically Doc Brown, is what he is from Back to the Future.
That's what I always
if
say.
you've met Sasha's dad is basically Doc Brown.
That's amazing. I love that.
But instead of a
All right.
scientist, he's a woodcarver.
I have to
Yeah.
peace out. Take it
All
easy,
right.
guys.
Good luck
Thanks
with
for
the
doing
game.
this.
Bye.
Thank you.